I feel like I didn't have a choice for starting the live just a second ago. Give me a second, everybody. We're going to start. Let's prep our face. I'm going to keep this bonnet on. I could just do this, really. I don't know if that made it worse or better. Hey, everybody. We're about to do a get ready with me. On your way in, still like and double tap the live stream, everybody. I would appreciate that. I'm just making sure everything's good. Hey, everybody. I'm so like, okay, for those, what's up, Astro? Are you the Chipotle guy or you're somebody else? We're about to do a get ready with me, okay? So I'm about to just prep my face because we're about to do a quick makeup tutorial. Oh, I don't think I look super different in real life. But you know, the camera tells a different story. Hey, everybody. How are you guys? Somebody said pretty feet. I love you, Jury. Welcome back, Music with Ayush. How are you guys? I think I put too much of this product. Am I going somewhere? So look, I woke up this morning with a whole bunch of energy. I didn't go live again since last night, no. But I almost did. I was just like thinking, I was like, maybe it's gonna be okay. So I'm going live now. Jules, be too hot on the regular. Y'all are so sweet for saying that. So I'm about to do a get ready or whatever. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of energy. Somebody said in a good way. I have a whole bunch of energy, you guys. And so I'm trying to like, you know, I'm just rubbing like a barrier for my makeup. So I just get out the shower. One of my subscribers asked me to get on and do this. Good morning. I'm glad you rested yesterday. You needed it. I appreciate you saying that because honestly, I did. Like, I got like some really good sleep for what it was worth. I think I woke up like 2 hours, like a few hours, like 2 hours later from like saying goodnight to you guys. Like I had ate. After I ate, I drank some caffeine and I went to sleep. I promise when I'll come to America, I'll meet you for sure. Okay, look, it's a bet. The replay was bananas. Yo, sometimes I be watching the replay myself and I just be thinking to myself like, I know I act like this, but I be looking at myself, I'm like, I can't believe I really be acting like this. Like, I try my hardest to be super sweet and nice, and then that other side just be overriding me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is my routine. I'm not going to show you the exact products at this moment, but it's basically like drugstore makeup right now that I'm using. So I do have a mini mirror right here, and then I have a larger mirror right here. So I might turn to the side if I need to. Maybe I can do it like this a little bit. I don't know. But basically, when I've been using very minimal products lately to do my makeup. So let me do this. But yeah, everything that I needed to say was said though. Honestly, I look back and I did get to peep that part. I was like, everything I needed to say was said. So to me, that's all that mattered. That's all that mattered to me. Somebody said exactly. It's just so interesting because one thing I realized last night or yesterday when I was doing the live stream, I was like, you know, overall, I'm a very respectful person. And I think that's the obvious thing about me. And so whenever people try me, I just know that it's because they don't actually know who they're trying. They feel like they're trying somebody who they've known in their real life that's like a pushover or something. And it's like, no, that's not what this is about to be. And you're going to see it. Like, I was talking to my spirit team, and I was like, spirit team, am I my daddy's daughter? I was like, spirit team, am I my daddy's daughter? Like, I'm really legit his firstborn daughter. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't usually put all this makeup. However, let's see what this is going to turn out to be. I typically do this. Hopefully I get the line straight. Sometimes I really don't get the line straight. Hello, peace be upon you. Welcome back, Muhammad. I hope you guys have beautiful mornings this Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here where I'm at. It's 9:14 a.m. I hope you guys have a really, really beautiful day, evening, all of those things. So typically this is how I start to prep it. I typically sometimes only wear concealer. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I only wear concealer. And I kind of just do this on the sides, just a little bit. Okay. Typically, this is good to go so far. Oh, and then my eyebrows, but I'll probably do my eyebrows last, even though typically I do that first. So he said, thank you, you too. I appreciate that. I really do hope I do too. Maybe I will, because y'all all came to agree. Then I put this. This is a hydration foundation, so it's basically like a tint foundation, which I'm happy that I use this lately because I've used other, and I just fill it in on the sometimes I don't even do this part because I typically could just contour, but I just kind of like, I'm using the now I'm using the camera for the mirror, and I usually just fill it in the different spots, maybe a little bit up here. I just fill it in on different spots. Can you see? It's very light because my skin's already clear for the most part. I don't really actually need makeup. However, especially on camera, I think it looks really good to have makeup on. You really look. DeMarcus said it. He said you really don't need makeup, which is a blessing. You have a natural beauty inside out. I appreciate you for saying that, DeMarcus. It's funny. I literally just said, I was like, if you really look too, like my skin is pretty much also I've gotten into a pretty good condition. Somebody said, yes, you got nice skin. I appreciate you guys saying that. So then I take my beauty blender and I start off with the darker shade, since sometimes if I put the darker tint, it's just a tint really, so it's not a heavy foundation. But I start off like trying to conceal, I tried to blend in that part. And this part, I kind of like it. He said share the skincare routine. That's going to be next now. So look, so I do the darker part first. You see how it kind of just looks like my skin again? Same with this part. We're going to do the darker part. We're just going to blend it in. Okay. It just kind of looks the same, honestly. But it's still somewhat a step that I like to do because it kind of does add to the element. I don't always like putting makeup on my forehead either, by the way. But sometimes it does call for it. So I do all the darker part first. And this part, I don't really care that much about it. So I just lightly tap over it. And if it kind of blends in, that's okay to me. Because I don't, like, if I use a powder, it's going to kind of be there anyways. So sometimes I overdo the light part. He said, I need a good moisturizer, Jewel. Any suggestions? Any suggestions for a good moisturizer? Lately, I've been using different things that work as kind of like a makeup primer. So that's kind of difficult for a moisturizer. I'd say something like, it depends on what type of skin you got, because sometimes coconut oil is really good. Tea tree oil, I like the effects of tea tree oil. So if you ever get like a facial product, and it depends on your skin condition, because I don't want to say like a blanketed thing. Please take it off. You're messing up a beautiful sculpture God made at No Need Entertainment. Thanks, Just Business. Somebody asked me to come on, and I was like, oh, I can do a get ready with me. So that's what I'm doing. Then somebody said drop the skincare routine. So that's going to be next, you guys. So with the same beauty blender, I think I kind of overdid it, or it's the light, but it's all going to get blended out. So good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a beautiful morning. So far, so good, right? So that's the chin area, just so it can kind of have a little bit of a pop, especially if light is in the mist. And then I do this part, okay? Sometimes because it's just concealer, it kind of looks a little bit bright, but concealer is supposed to be bright. So that's what that's about. So I do this part. Because I just did the darker tone parts, he said, I can't watch this, it's hurting. I hit the button though. Later, G. Later, J. See you later, Just Business. I hope everybody's having a good... Ooh, it was about to fall on me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Look, a good reaction. That was like second nature reaction response. So you know the very top of my mirror had the hooks up there in case you want to hang it. Look, the very top of my mirror had one. The other hook did that before I got up here. He said the spirits are saying leave the natural beauty alone. Listen, you guys, so this mirror has hooks on it, right? The first hook dropped, and so it was leaning on the second hook. So honestly, it should have been like this. But I'm gonna finish, you guys. Let's finish the makeup tutorial. We're gonna do skincare in another video. Y'all just gotta make sure to remind me. So a lot of times I try to like blend it out like on the sides first, because it kind of is like less product, so it's not going to be super bright in my opinion. He said, God, it's a metal piece, so you know how metal pieces, so I appreciate that. You know how little metal pieces, when they drop, they make that it's kind of like a fork. Y'all ever dropped a silverware fork and it makes the loudest noise ever? That's basically what that was. Even though it wasn't a fork. So I tried to blend out the sides first, because I feel like if I just dap in like here, it's going to be a whole lot of product. But if I do it like this, it almost makes it, in my opinion, seamless. I'm not a makeup artist or anything, by the way. I just try to use techniques that might work for me. And I basically, so far, only used 2 products. Oop. I did put my timer on earlier. I put my timer on earlier, so I'm early, y'all. I'm early. I forgot my timer was on. So I do it like this, so that way it can kind of like seamlessly blend in. So this is kind of like, it's still my skin, because like it's the tint and it's concealer. So it's still low-key my skin. And then I do the same thing for this part. I kind of just try to blend out the edges first. And then I target the middle part. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know how, like an actual real deal makeup artist might look at me and have some more tips or something, or just get kind of upset at what I'm doing, and that's okay. Then I start focusing more on the inner sides, because the product is going to be more contrast in a way, or not contrast, but you know, you can kind of like focus it in that way. You know what I found? I found that, not to say that it's not any other guys, but guys with Pisces placement men actually have some type of, what's it called? They kind of like find women doing their makeup or getting ready. They kind of find that endearing, is what I found in life. So especially Pisces sun or Pisces moon men, they really actually sometimes really appreciate, almost enjoy watching women get ready, is what I found in life. I'm back once again. Welcome, PWW. Are you in a good mood? You're not gonna cuss us out? Look, DeMarcus said facts. He's a Pisces, by the way. But no, I found that out. Like, I dated a Pisces man before, and he used to literally sit in the bathroom with me while I was getting ready. And it threw me off guard, not trying to be funny, when I first dated him, because I was thinking to myself, like, not to say that I felt some type of way for him seeing me getting ready, but a part of me was like, wow, he really is just going to sit here. Like, he likes to watch me get ready. And then also I like dealt with guys that have had Pisces moon. So when I first found this out, I realized that Pisces moon men do that. You ever accidentally forget to blend a part in? Sometimes that has happened before, and what ends up happening is like you always catch it at the craziest time. Like, for instance, sometimes if my sister's with me, and typically that's when it happens. If like my sister's with me and we're both getting ready, let's say we both are fighting over the same mirror, the same bathroom, or like not fighting, but you know, we both are using and occupying the same place. Like, sometimes it's easy to almost skip a step, but because we're both looking at each other, we can be like, oh, sister, and then we can help each other. So that has happened before. So I didn't conceal around my eyebrows yet, so that could be a step next. What's with the avatar look? I look like an avatar? Look, avatars look very mystical though. Welcome back, Faith XY. Avatars look very, very mystical. If I was an avatar, ooh. Look, they gonna film another version of a movie that's gonna be similar to Avatar, and then I'm gonna be in it. Are you gonna come support my film? Are you gonna come support the film, Faith, if they do that? Somebody said, where am I going? That's a good question, PWWW, because I was like, I woke up and like, I've been up for a while now. So at least like 2-3 hours at least. Um, but I've been fully up the past 2 hours. And I was like, ooh, I should get ready and I should go somewhere. I'm in such good energy. Faith said, yeah, I'll support whatever you do. Aw, Faith. Look, I appreciate that. So I actually don't know where I'm gonna go. Like low key, y'all. Like I think I have an issue sometimes when it comes to helping people, or not just helping people, but like y'all know how when I be up here, I be giving free readings and stuff, right? A part of me wants to go out in public and find a way to give people readings in the same way. I'm like, why am I like this? Like, but of course, I'm trying to be like extra careful, not because I really like fear like my life or anything like that. However, sometimes people are weird and crazy, so that's something that I keep in mind. Sometimes I'll be honest, somebody said that would be cool, right? And I could bring y'all too if y'all really wanted to like sit in and see the interaction, you know? I thought about that. So it just depends. So now I'm going to contour, okay? So I'm going to contour. I use my contour brush right here. I use this as a contour brush. Now I've had other brushes that really work better when it comes to contouring, and I promise you I need to buy me some more because I lose it sometimes when I'm traveling, or like in the past I've like traveled and lost things along the way. So I typically take this angle brush, and before I blend completely the concealed part, sometimes I do this. Sometimes I go along the sides and I will like do a heavy darker contour like this. You see? You can kind of see it more right here, but I tried to like even it out. And I tried to do like a heavier contour like this. I'm not a professional. Somebody said your makeup's fire. Thanks. I'm not a professional. I just try to do what I feel like kind of works for me. So I tried to do this as like, this kind of helps me because if I don't have the line, sometimes it's harder for me to do the contour strip. I'm just checking in this mirror over here. So far, this is pretty decent, okay? And then while I'm doing this, before I blend the middle of the contour, I take more product of the contour, and then I do a little bit on the cheek like this. Typically, I just dap it to map it out, okay? I do a lot of mapping it out first before I blend. Sometimes though, if I'm in a rush and I don't have the best lighting, sometimes the contour can be a little bit heavier than expected. Then I start to blend it like this. Kind of just swoop it up to go along my natural like contour area. Like my cheekbones already kind of make a line, and so I just kind of like enhance it by putting it right above. Now I'm not a makeup artist, however, you see, well I should have showed you before I did it, but it's a natural kind of line here, so I just kind of like pull it up top up above it, and I kind of just like blend it like this. I hope this doesn't look too crazy on the playback for me, but this is what I do. Sometimes you see how there's like extra kind of looking product in this way. Sometimes I just keep going and kind of like fan it. I try to like fan it on the inside, almost make it like a type of blush in a way. But I'm like basically dragging the product out, and it's almost blending into the tint. You're blending really good. I appreciate you saying that. And then I kind of do it on the other side too. And I kind of just like fan it. So you see how it kind of has this type of look. The reason why this is okay right now is because I can still blend more of my makeup out. Thanks, Taekwon. Jewel, can you give me a reading in one sentence as the spirit leads? Yes, I can. I think he's there. And I do the top part, as you can see. I kind of just go over it so that way my face can like kind of look more even. Sometimes I do this. Notice I haven't dipped my brush in product. It's almost no product up here, but sometimes I do it like this. And I go along the side like this. Even though there's probably no product. Ooh, excuse me. And then I can come back like this. And it kind of helps. Those lines make you unique. On the cheekbones. Thanks, I appreciate that. You see? And I kind of just use it as like a faux blush, bronzer type of vibe. And I promise you I won't have to dip my brush back into the contour powder, which is powder by the way, unless unless I really want to go back in on the nose. But by now, there's a lot of product that's off, so I'm kind of like using this to blend. A whole artist, to be honest. Y'all are so kind. Um, so yeah, I feel like I could be like an artist for real, like, cause I do like art, and I have like paint. I had a whole bunch of paint, like expensive freaking paint, and one time my brother, he had saw it, cause I had like some moving boxes, so he had saw it in my moving boxes. So he was like, "Oh, can I use that?" And I should have never let him use it. I don't know why in my mind I thought he was responsible. He's my older brother, the same one I talked about before up here. That so I let him use my stuff, and I promise you he lost more than half of my paint. I don't even know what he did with them. It just felt useless. Like I don't even know why I bothered. So this right here is the black radiance. I've used other powders before, but this is like a drugstore powder. So before I blend in this contour, oh, I almost forgot another part. So I haven't concealed around my eyebrows. So let's do that as well. I'm just going to use this mirror to, let's see. I just try to do tiny dots like this, so that way I don't really need a whole bunch of product under my eyebrows, but just enough to kind of like give it a cleaned up look. So far so good. Okay, is that Marilyn behind me? So I told people, I was like, I'm about to start telling people. I was like, I'm about to start telling people that that's me dressed up as Marilyn Monroe. You think people will believe me? I'm like, you guys, I cosplayed as Marilyn one day. They probably wouldn't, but no, that is Marilyn Monroe. And then I just take this angled brush and I just go along underneath one, right? So I plugged it up, and I keep on trying to turn on my phone, and it goes through a process, but it never turns on. And I'm like, what the heck? I realized I unplugged it from the outlet part. So I'm sorry. It took me forever to figure that part out. So hopefully everybody comes back on at some point. But let's finish. You can see the sun coming in through the side. So we're going to finish blending in. Said hi. Welcome, Faith. I'm so happy you stayed on. So we're just going to blend. Which sometimes if you let concealer sit like how it did, since I was waiting, sometimes if you let concealer sit like that, it actually somehow works better at times. Ooh, excuse me. I just burped and hicced up. I had a hiccup and I burped. So I cleaned up that eyebrow for the most part. I mean, it still has more of like a natural look right now in a way, because it's not perfect at all. It just kind of has more of a cleaned up look, in my opinion. Okay, so I did that eyebrow. I actually should get my eyebrows done, to be real with you. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this side. Do y'all have plans for today? Because it's 9:35, so I said, when can you give me a reading? So, especially after I get done with my makeup, I might can give you a reading, Faith. So, it's not 10 a.m. yet. It's like 9:39 a.m., I think. My life is in shambles. Why? Why do you say that? Jewel, can you watch the show? Oh, I didn't watch the show yet, no. I did take a look at that video you sent me. And then I was like trying to keep you from deleting it. I was like, please don't delete it yet, because I might forget. So I'm going to have to figure out how. And then now I do the concealer. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to watch it. Like, where can I watch that show? So this is how I start. I start by like taking care of the bridge area here. This part right here, in my opinion, is not the most important part of the concealer contour part for at least this area of my face. Well, I recommend you watch it now, and I hope you had a good rest. I did have some good rest. Cats will be cats. I missed everybody here. So I tried to do this, right? I just kind of like this part. I don't like the shadow to be too harsh, and then sometimes you can see next what I do. So something else I do, you guys. So the contour line is kind of thick. I don't know if you can see it on camera. And I kind of just like blend it more by like dapping it like that on the sides. And then was really hoping you would not come up here. Why? What happened, Yahoosh? Why you don't want me to come up here? Oh, it's the crazy lady show. Oh God. When people try their hardest to insinuate I'm crazy, I just know that I'm way too much for them to digest. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who appreciate me, my personality, who I am, and they're typically not haters. They're not people who are trying me all the time. People who are disrespectful and they want to disrespect me and they can't, those are people who would love to carry a narrative that there's something wrong with me. Because really, there's something wrong with them and they can't control the way I feel about myself or think about myself. That's odd. I don't think it would be fair if people walked up to your mother being disrespectful in her face and she defends herself very sternly like, I know you got somebody, you got me confused with somebody. And imagine everybody like, "Oh, Gerard's mother is crazy, everybody." That's y'all. Y'all be haters. Good morning, happy Saturday. I truly appreciate you and I pray nothing but the best. Thank you so much, Jason. Haters try to put their insecurities onto others. 100%. Cause sometimes these haters, they get upset because I can see them clearly. Like some of the haters, they need help. They're the ones who really actually need the help. And the craziest part about it is I know more about them than they know about me. Meaning, I know more about them than they know about themselves. Like what? When people call a woman crazy and there's nothing wrong with her, just know that's the final card that they could ever say to try to discredit her words, and whatever she is. And they love to try to base it on your spirituality, your beliefs. If you ever are counterintuitive or like counterculture any type of way, people like to base it on your lifestyle choices that's very contrast to them. I just saw a video of some girl and she basically was she was talking about how her mother is into witchcraft. Mind you, I'm not into witchcraft. But I did sleep well. I got some really good rest. Can you make this stream into a reaction stream, like your reaction of the show? That'd be really good. So cats will be cats. I need more information to know at least how I can do that, especially in a way where I can protect myself and I don't get like demonetized. You can rant and highlight some scenes. Maybe I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that, cats will be cats. I'm gonna get, as soon as I figure it out, that's gonna be something that I'll do. Because I feel like it would be cool to blindly react to that, right? Because I don't know a whole lot about the show except for what you shared. So yeah. But some lady was talking about how her mom was into stuff like that. So that's her way of trying to subtly discredit. Sometimes that be people's way of subtly trying to discredit you. Now all of a sudden you crazy and this and that. Like, I just be thinking it's a difference. Are you an empath, psychic? I'm probably both of those things, to be real. So far this is good, right? Honestly, I could go throughout the day like this, but sometimes what I like to do is set it. This is Black Radiance. This is like a drugstore product. I have tried many other products. I love how your first videos were MVS? What's MVS? What's MVS? Like movies? Welcome back, ASMR. Hold on. ASMR, we're not cool actually. Yeah, I can hide. You're the one who kept on trying to say that I was going to. Yeah, it's a Tharv. I remember you, Tharv. Music videos. My first videos was music videos, which is also music video. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I'm on this channel, you guys. I probably might start moving it more into a music channel at some point. Promise me you'll do a personal reading for me, Jules, please. Yes, I will, Faith. I'm almost done too with my makeup, so that's better. That's good news for you. Atharv, I still haven't. I'm waiting for you to apologize to me. I didn't like the way that your words were towards me. You kept on trying to say I look unhealthy and sick, and every time you came on my page, it was mean. You were blocking users from my page. What was up with that, Atharv? Are you my enemy, Atharv? Or are you like, are we cool? They said, yay. So, you're so pretty. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Hi Brooklyn. How are you this morning? Thank you so much for being so sweet with your words. You apologize, Atharv? Okay, we're good now, Atharv. I'm so happy that you were able to apologize. I thought that you hated me, Atharv. I had a lot of crap going on, so I took it out on you. Oh, Atharv. I was wondering, I was like, is everything okay with Atharv? Why is he treating me so mean? Good, and you're welcome. Brooklyn, where are you from? Are you from Brooklyn? No. So then I take this product and I just start dabbing it where the concealed parts are. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't know sometimes what I'm doing. Just to be clear. So I try to do it like this, and then sometimes I take the product and I try to even it out on this side to kind of like make it less harsh. You're from Wyoming? Oh, okay. Awesome. Do y'all have plans for this Saturday? And I tried to make it even. Sometimes you have to look up. Because this will crease. Uh-oh, we got Toronto in the building as well, you guys. Welcome, Marcus. No plans, hungover. Look, a nice meal, even if it's greasy. Sometimes when I'm angry, I take it out on other people, but not for other people, just friends. So, I mean, it's natural. Atharv is young, too, by the way, y'all. Good morning, each one, breach one. And then, of course, I take more product and I do the same on this side, too. I mean, I can't lie and say that I never have done that, especially at Atharv's age. But I think I think because I am an empath, though, that sounds kind of funny to say like that. I think because I am an empath, though, I kind of always never wanted to fully make it other people's problem. I think when I took it out on people, it was typically also when they were irritating me. Does that make sense? He said, I don't hate you as much. Thanks, Atharv. ASMR should take it out in a journal or venting and delete it after. Yeah, right? Write it in the sand and let the waves wash it away. I laughed a little when he called you unhealthy. I laughed myself because it was so rude. Like, that was like something so rude to say. Like, who tells a person they look unhealthy? Hi, Litris. Welcome back, Kamari. So yeah, do this side too, like this, you guys. I was once clairvoyant. Faith, what do you mean? You lost your clairvoyancy? Yeah, Atharv is a he, but there is somebody up here that's named Atharva. So, why do women use makeup in your perspective? I feel like certain women use it for different reasons. So, like for me personally, he said you look tired but healthier. For me personally, let's go. Right now, I'm doing a get ready because people have asked me to do a makeup tutorial up here, so that's why I'm doing it. But I think I like the way I look without makeup in real life. However, the camera does something different at times with the way that you look. So right now, this is the lightest makeup. Like I used a tint, concealer, and a little bit of powder. This is even heavy makeup. Most of this is skincare, like taking care of my skin. So I don't know. I know for me personally, I've gotten past the point of using it to try to like hide insecurities. However, it's a process for every woman, and I feel like it's okay. Every woman's in a different process of their relationship with makeup. You look better without makeup. I appreciate that, Little Red. We don't have Rajan in here. Yay. How's your day, Atharv? Faith said, yeah, I lost my clairvoyance. I guess I was deemed not worthy. Faith, what made you feel like you were able to gain it? Do you feel like it came because of, like, do you think it runs in your family? Do you think you're, like, have a certain star sign? Why is your forehead darker than your face? It's scaring me. Is it completely darker, Atharv? Or are you... Atharv, I'm starting to think you're being dramatic. Are you the cure for Alzheimer's because you're unforgettable? Oh, Brooklyn, that was so sweet. Castle We Cats. Wait, actually, can you watch the show privately? Because because the show has some violence and 18 plus stuff on it. So the second stream, you can share your experience and reaction to the show. Interesting. Maybe I will be able to. First, I got to figure out how I'm going to do the reaction up here because it's like, uh, do I do a green screen or something? Marcus, why are you laughing? I have a karate tournament at 11, so I'm getting ready. Okay, Atharv. You look pretty with or without makeup. Thanks, Faith. I appreciate that. I mean, I feel like I know how to enhance my makeup. One thing I do like is the fact that growing up, I I like definitely tried my hardest to appreciate my natural beauty as much because I'm having a good time. Okay, good. I try to appreciate my natural beauty, so I always looked at makeup as a way to enhance what you already have, not to cover and hide so much, or at least for me, that was my relationship with it. And I feel like it has helped me over the years because if you just use makeup as a way to constantly cover and you feel like you need it, then I feel like you have the choice to change your relationship with makeup and be like, you know what? But it's I promise you, it's the hardest process, or at least it was for me. This did not happen like in 2 days or a week. I didn't wake up one day and say, I want to change my relationship with how I see myself. No, it takes time sometimes. I want to say something mean, but I won't. Atharv, why do you always want to say mean things though? Like, do you roast your friends, Atharv? Atharv, what is your best subject in school, Atharv? Look, somebody said don't be mean ASMR exactly. Cats will be cats. It's 9:47 p.m. and the fact that tomorrow's Sunday is making me angry because my test is Monday. Cats will be cats. Have you like practiced, like studied rather? I think I have my clairvoyance back then because I was at peace inside at that stage of my life. Faith, you probably didn't lose your clairvoyance, but I was wondering, what do you think was the reason? Sometimes I don't do this part, but sometimes I do. But I put a little bit of the powder right here underneath the concealer part. I mean the contour part. Faith, what would make the universe take away your clairvoyance though? My favorite subject is social studies. I don't have friends. Atharv, wow, you like social studies? Like history, right? That's so cool. What's your second favorite subject? Cats will be cats. Yep. But I have a bad feeling. What? You entertain a lot of K through 12th graders in here. That is a middle school. This is a middle school yard. Gerard, I attract all ages. I am so easy to. I'm so likable amongst everybody, to the point where I can entertain somebody who's in K through 5, K through 12, and I can entertain somebody who's 78 years old plus. I have that range, boo. I have the range. Look, Marcus said I'm 23, not a 12th grader. Exactly. I literally, all kinds of people are up here and I can hold a conversation with every kind of person. That comes from a good skill set. My favorite subject is science. Me too. Profil. My favorite subject was science, especially chemistry. Like, chemistry was my subject. I love chemistry. Only people who stop developing in childhood can do that. Okay, I don't think that that's the case because there's no way that somebody who's able to talk to somebody who's in middle school can help hold a beautiful conversation with somebody who's 78. That's not somebody who's restricted in any type of way. So I'm sorry, Gerard, that you are, not able to do that. That's why it's probably hard for you to understand people who can. Gerard, you don't need the hate, man. He comes in here to hate all the time. Like, he's a fan, though. Don't get it twisted. He never misses a live stream. You lose aura when you hate. He already lost his aura. Like, he has no dignity left. Look, Ryan said, love your range. Look, but literally, though, like, YouTube showed me. YouTube was like, these are the ages that watch you. And it's such a wide gap. And it's, like, almost even. Like, Gerard got his ass whooped by a woman, I bet. Gerard's been salty ever since he tried to come at me salty because I didn't answer him one time up here. Like, I was having a whole bunch of people in the chat talking to me. And I didn't answer him, and ever since then, he's been looking for revenge. He comes up here, he tries to send me hate. Like, he's just, like, one of those guys that, like, feel rejected. So he comes over here to try to regain his non-existent ego. Like, I don't care. So, look, this is what I do so far. If you haven't noticed, I haven't touched the middle part of my nose yet. In my country, you'll be considered gay if you roll your eyes as a male. Like, how the is my brother going to show his anger? I'm so weak. Sad life, Gerard. Exactly. He never gets the response that he wants. Like, he attacks me and he always looks like foolish. Just like, are you okay? Like, I genuinely don't think he's okay. I'm in 5th grade, and what's your skincare? I'm curious. So I'm gonna do my skincare next, you guys, because everybody, like, some people have asked about it. The reason why I'm doing the makeup part right now, you know what? I shouldn't have did that. The reason why I'm doing the makeup part is because somebody asked. Girl, please. I'm protected, not rejected. You must be new. Also, Gerard watches me so much, he tries to imitate how I am. So he tries to say stuff that's true about me. That's how much of a fan he is. And doesn't he kind of like, he's starting to sound like me, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even with the girl, please. Like, is he a woman himself? Like, he's starting to sound like me. I told you guys, he's such a fan over here. He wants to be me at this point. He resists that. He's a stalker. He, like, resents me so much to the point where he's trying to get revenge by turning into me. He thinks that if he talks like me, walks like me, do everything like me, he's going to finally be better than me or something. I don't know. I'm glad to see I'm such a big influence. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's like a parrot at this point. He has like a mocking spirit in him or something too. Nice eyebrows and teeth. Thanks, ASMR. Somebody's like, I slapped the F out of him. He doesn't even see how much of a loser he is. Like, he's at the stage of pure pathetic to where he's just going outside and he doesn't care. There's nothing he can do. Nothing more, nothing less. He can just be pathetic up here and everybody can just clown him. I think that's a really sad way to go out because there's better ways, but he doesn't know that. This is the only thing he has to work with. So now I'm just dusting it off. Also, I never really powdered the middle part of my nose, but it might be okay. It might be okay. So let's powder and dust off the rest of my face. Next thing you know, you guys, Gerard gonna be doing makeup tutorials and stuff. You look good with that outfit on. Thanks, Marcus. I feel sorry for a grown woman who don't pay her own rent still sleeping on a twin bed. Gerard, you don't know what I do pay and don't pay. You don't know nothing about me, Gerard. So the fact that you're trying your hardest to come at me is really pathetic. Like, it's so pathetic. Let me show you something right now, Gerard. Let me show you something right now, Gerard. To shut you up. Let me show you something right now, Gerard. Let me show you some things, Gerard. You know what bands look like? You know what some bands look like? So what is, like, where is you getting off? Like, that's what I want to know. Where is you getting off? You don't know what I pay for. You don't know what money I got. You not in my pockets. You not even in my freaking bills to even know what I'm paying for, what I'm not paying for. And the fact that you keep on trying to come for me and you're literally a pathetic fan that's salty. You come up here every single live stream just to show how salty you are. Like, is you good? Is you good, Gerard? Like, what? You trying to come at me because you still salty about me skipping over you asking me, hey, what's this playlist? Literally, y'all, this is exactly his revenge plot. Gerard turned into this villain ever since he asked me a question. Meanwhile, the chat was going fast. And he asked, what's this playlist? And I didn't get back to him. Now Gerard comes on these live streams every live to send me hate. Grow some balls, Gerard. I have these big imaginary balls that I carry around, and I promise you it's bigger than your non-existent balls. Grow some. Like, what? This is coming out sad. Do you not have an older brother? You don't have a dad? You don't have an uncle? You don't have a coach? Like a strong man figure in your life other than to harass a young, black, beautiful queen like myself? You're the only hater right now in the chat. And everybody, every live stream tells you how pathetic you are. And the fact that you're trying to come to me and you've never even touched this much money right now, right like that in your life. The fact that you want to be in my pockets to say what I spend and what I don't spend and what I have and what I don't have truly shows a lack of man that you are. You can't provide for yourself, Gerard. You need to shut up. Sit down. Like, what? I can't believe that. I literally have been such a leader in my own life. I have built so many things. So much masculinity exudes from me because I had to. Who was going to help me? Nobody. Because I was going to run into little boys like Gerard who was going to think I need to pay for not being XYZ whatever towards them. So I had to take the reins of my own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more masculine than you, Gerard. Please, find you somewhere else to go. The fact that you in my pockets trying to say what I have and don't have is ridiculous. That is disgusting. Their insecurity of your destiny. Exactly. And he's just going to keep on seeing me getting better and better. And it's going to be harder for you to hate on me publicly. Because I promise you, when the more people starts congratulating me, because who wouldn't celebrate something that's worth celebrating? Like, when everybody starts celebrating me and you're one of the few haters, and when they check the Carfax, when they check the fact that you've been in these lives hating since day one, you think, what do you think people gonna do with you, Gerard? Oh, wow, Gerard, yes, you told her. Look, she's still shining, though. Everybody, the world loves her. But look, Gerard, you was one of the first people in her lives to look like pathetic. To try to tell her who she was and wasn't. And what she, like, what? Is that what you want your reality to be, Gerard? I feel bad for you. I promise you, nobody gets more blessed in life by hating on me. I've never seen it yet. I have yet to see it. I promise you, because it doesn't exist. Everybody up here who's attached to the Most High God and or love to be blessed, I promise you, everybody who's been joining last, I bet you they have some good things to say. Somebody said, don't waste my energy on him. It's just so crazy how people be in here so salty. He's mad at the fact that I skipped over his comment one time during a very busy chat. Y'all see the type of hate that I be getting? It's unwarranted. Like, that's a demon on him, by the way. And then he be in here mocking me because he watches me so much with resentment that he starts copying me, talking to me with me. I could be up here talking about how I'm blessed and highly favored. He gonna be up here talking about something, well, I'm blessed and highly favored and I'm protected. No, you're not, Gerard, because if you were, you wouldn't be on my live stream trying to come at me with hate. Like, please grow up. I don't know where your uncle went, your daddy, your coach. I don't know who chopped off your balls a long time ago, but this ain't how you do it. He's been at this for weeks, mind you. It's been a clean, like 3 weeks. Promise you, almost no lie. Probably more. It's been like 3 weeks now of him being this way. It's really getting out of hand, Rod. Do we need to recommend you to psychiatric professional help? Because what is going to stop you? The chat every time lets you know that you look a fool. Like, what? You have no dignity within yourself? Like, did I really demasculate you by not answering you that comment like 4 weeks ago? Now you just have no dignity. Gerard stands for jerk ass racist OnlyFans model dork. Look, DeMarcus said 4 weeks now. Yes, it's been like 4 weeks now. And he joins these lives just to send me personal vindictive hate. He's not worth the time. He wants the attention. He has none. I promise you, Gerard's one of those people that he gonna watch me so much, he gonna try to turn into me. Next thing you know, he gonna be doing makeup. You know what I'm saying? No tea, no shade. He seemed like the type. Like, I don't know where you need a masculine figure in your life. That's what you need, Gerard, instead of harassing a beautiful black queen who on her business, successful, making something of herself here on YouTube Live, just as an example. And what are you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Anyways, chat. Because he one of those people, you can block him, and he's such a fan, he gonna create a whole nother account just to hate. So if they hate, let them hate and watch the money pile up, right? Like, what? He try to say I'm projecting. Whatever, boy. Little boy, I promise you, we gonna put people like Gerard in boot camp. You gonna spend a whole week. You gotta pay a fee though. You gonna have to pay a fee. You can spend a whole week around my older brothers, okay? And they gonna get you in line, because as soon as you start that sensitive bullshit, they gonna knock your head between the washer and the dryer if they have to, and tell you, hey, you need to man up. That's what we gonna start doing, y'all. When some of these little boys be in here trying to attack me, I'm gonna send you guys to a boot camp. Okay, you're gonna have to pay a fee, because my brother's times is not for free. It's not cheap. So you're gonna pay that fee. You're gonna be around my brothers, my older brothers, and all their friends for like a whole week or two. And I promise you're gonna change to be a man at some point. Like, what? That's what we about to start doing for these little boys that be trying to come for me up here. Trying to attack a young black woman who's doing something with herself. No offense, I could be up here twerking right now, but instead I'm doing this. Don't do that. Just because you don't have respect for yourself don't mean other people need disrespect from you. Like, what? Please. I know you freaking lying. The problem is his brain is there, nothing. In his brain, There is nothing left and there's nothing right. There's nothing left and there's nothing right in your brain. Gerard Cook, do you want to see every type of bed that I've ever laid my head down to sleep in? You don't even know how many freaking bedrooms is in this house. Like, what? He told us, tell your brothers to come to California. So what? They can meet a bitch for free. Why they need to go all the way to California to meet somebody who's bitch made that they can meet right here? Like, what? These people that little boy is crazy. Like, that is really like pathetic. I've never seen some of the patheticness that I've seen come from a person born with balls themselves has been like it's disgusting. Like, I'm like appalled even. Like, are you kidding me? Somebody said respect yourself. I'm just saying. I got 2 spare rooms. It make me feel like a loner. Exactly. Like, what, man? These people are crazy. These people are crazy. He a kid. Look, the sad part about it is, I strongly feel like he's like at least late 20s. DeMarcus, don't even what? We can't tell the truth on this channel. DeMarcus, that is also probably Gerard on the second account, by the way. That's why he been quiet in here for so long. That's his second account. If you haven't put it together, they do weird stuff like that. That's unemployment stuff. That's that unemployment stuff. But that's basically like a Gerard's account defending him. Somebody said, Ricky, we get it, brother. Like, imagine being that dedicated to trying to hate on somebody. Ain't nothing gonna stop because Gerard feels some type of way. Don't nobody give a fuck about his feelings. Gerard thought he was special. Gerard came up here. He thought he was main character because I said hi to him. I said hi to him. He said, talk about unemployment. You definitely projected. I'm not unemployed. So what do you mean? What exactly am I projecting? Look, Gerard came up here. He thought he was the main character because I read his comment back. I read almost everybody's comments up here. Somebody said KPG is probably Gerard. I think it is. Because you see how you never see both of them talking at the same time, right? He's such a punk, y'all. That's the craziest part about it. Somebody said 100% hater from from the what? The Dakota? I don't know if I said that right. What? He is a very pathetic soul, y'all. I promise you. Those are the type of people that you really regret ever giving them an ounce of time. And it make you reconsider your forward movements with other people. Like, dang, should I be so open and say hey to everybody who come on this chat if they can't handle that type of attention? Gerard thought he was the main character because I spoke to him up here. And then he got upset when I didn't say something back to him. How are they able to switch between accounts like that? He has 2 different accounts on YouTube. So that's why you never see him talk on both of them at the same time, because he's switching back and forth. It's taking him a while to switch to the other one, make a comment, and then switch to back to his other one. Welcome back, Savage Fox. I hope you're doing good. I had a weird dream. The bank gave me a tarot cards. Really? Interesting. The bank gave you tarot cards in your dream. Did you know why you were there? Like, were you there to like deposit money or take money? He probably has 2 phones. The way Gerard be acting like he only got a nickel to his name, I would be surprised if Gerard actually has 2 phones. No way Gerard has 2 phones. He a broke boy. Exactly. I would be so surprised if he do though. That would behoove the fuck out of me. That would befuddle me. I changed my profile and take a picture of my bird and add a better angle. Okay. I think you was withdrawing money. Interesting. Maybe Spirit is saying something to you about that. It could just be something that's heavily on your mind. Like, maybe you will be going to the bank soon. Like, you know. Gerard on a damn cricket. Exactly. He on an Obama phone. Dre said, oh, that's crazy. That takes way too much energy to be switching accounts. Boy, obsessed with you. Dre, he's so obsessed with me. Somebody up here had hid him from the channel for a while, right? So it had been like a few days of him not being able to comment. So I went back to my page and I unhid a lot of people And I accidentally unhid him. It was complete accident. I unhid him. You see, he has a whole nother account, y'all. Gerard got time on his hands, y'all. That's that unemployment. That's not just unemployment behavior. That's just pathetic behavior. I also heard someone say in my dreams she will meet me. Who do you think she is, Savage? Maybe Spirit has a message for you. Somebody said, yo, you still got a flip phone. Y'all see how long it's taking him to switch through accounts, right? He's still signing out the last one to find a way to get back into the other one. Thanks, T Brizzy. And I'm going to see if I can try to get an apartment today. Okay, Savage. Maybe your spirit team is saying that they're with you in your process. I mean, I'm not actually asking. I'm just like loosely translating. Somebody said, I am your big fan. Thanks. Welcome back, Sleepy. Y'all some suckers, man. Wow. Why is it that nobody else in this chat agrees, Gerard? You come in here every live just to find a way to send me hate because I skipped over your freaking comment on a busy day. Like, think about that. That is why you're so charged to keep coming back. That is some real pathetic mess. Like, to try to harass a girl on YouTube Live. Gerard, I'm way too important to you. This is getting scary. I don't know. Hi. I'm on your lives a lot. I love you. Thanks. I don't know. Welcome back to Tendo. He said, what's up, mate? Gerard says the one who stays in the chat that are you not worried about? He tried to come for me about what I have and don't have. Crazy. Never could be me. He a clown, yo. Exactly. Okay, girl. Stand up. Let me see, please. Somebody said, please shout me out. Shout out to Birdman. Did it? He up here all the time, y'all. So, everybody up here, make sure you double tap the live stream. We just chilling right now and everything. So, y'all see how much time Gerard has on his hands? Y'all, sometimes being out in the public like this is interesting because you can attract a real deal stalker just because you talked to them one time and then didn't reply to them fast enough the second time. Now they're your dedicated stalker hater. They're going to continuously come back and send you hate and just look pathetic as a man harassing a woman on live. That is craziness in my opinion. I swear I have the wrong timing for drinking coffee. Why you say that cats will be cats? Everybody else in the chat be cool and it just be a random hater. Haters gonna hate, man. Exactly. That's how you know that you got something popping. Like you doing something with yourself. The crazy part about it is haters hate to see people have that startup moment. Like, that's another thing. Like, cause Dry keeps trying to come at me as if that's where I'm at in life. To be real, that's one of the best parts in life. I promise you, if you don't take time to smell the roses, you're gonna miss a lot of good, fun parts. My neighbor is a detective. What happened? Please let me know if you have problems at this person. I am a cop. Thanks, Carlos. Gerard is one of them. There's somebody else that come up here named SG. He a problem. There's another person up here. His name is the Good Brother. He's a problem. I have at least those three as like one of my top ones that come up here like harassing me, sending me death threats sometimes. So I appreciate that, Carlos. Like, you know, somebody on the other live stream was threatening to take down my page as if he has that type of pull. Yes, we can easily investigate that. Very simple as Susan. I appreciate that, Carlos, because honestly, I do have some dedicated crazy ones that be sending me death threats, and I document all of it. I be documenting all of it. If you ain't making enemies, then you ain't making money. Exactly. I agree. These people just get out of hand. I made some mashed potatoes and chicken yesterday. Look, that sounds really good. I got some potatoes downstairs, and I was thinking about making some more mashed potatoes. Good morning. My name is Roshan. You look lovely this morning. Oh, thanks, Roshan. I appreciate the compliment. I hope everybody's having a good morning. It is, what time is it? Let's see. It's 10:11 where I'm at. Somebody said, I got your back. I appreciate that. A lot of these people, they be up here just losing their minds openly. Like, you could tell they have no shame because the whole chat be telling them about themselves and they just keep at it. Like, you don't have no shame, no dignity for yourself. Like, no manhood about yourself, that's obvious. They attacking a woman constantly. It'll be one thing to get pissed at me and you had that back and forth for one day. I'll give it 2 days. 3 days, you really maxing it out. Because it's like, stop joining the live, right? But for him to come back every day for weeks on weeks and he never gets the result he wants, that's pathetic. If I always had money, I would probably eat pizza every day. Savage, what about this? Like, do you ever think like if I lived by like a pizza dough place and I could make my own pizza too, that'd be cool. I'm finna eat French toast crunch with my Cocoa Puffs. Oh, you mixing. Do you ever go to clubs or raves? Like I used to go to clubs and stuff, y'all. Have I ever been to a rave? I can't think right now. I'm pretty sure I probably have. AJ said I'm on your side. Thanks, y'all. Is my name better? Bird with hold on. Bird will be birds. Uh-oh, we got cats will be cats and we got birds will be birds. She said, hell yeah, I used to make my own pizza at my job. See, look, Savage. Look, Savage, that might be a part of you at this point. Pizza is a part of you. Wow, I knew you were fine, but no idea that fine. Oh, thanks, Q. Welcome back. Man, hit up a rave sometime is lit. I'm gonna have to, y'all, I've been in such a good mood since last night. When I got off the live, after I rested, I was like, yo, why do I want to go out and have some fun? Like, I really can't wait to go out and have some fun. My birthday's coming up, and like, not in April. My birthday is the beginning of May. And I don't always do stuff for my birthday. Like, I don't know if that comes from like childhood stuff of like not feeling genuinely celebrated during my birthday or, you know, around the people that genuinely celebrate me. So like, I think I want to do something for my birthday. I feel like doing something crazy. Like, I don't know why I want to do, like, I want to have so much fun. Like, I'm so disciplined and I just work so hard. And I've been in work mode for like forever. Because like I said earlier, I have to take care of a lot of stuff myself. And a lot of times people with like weak egos, like Gerard, that are guys, a lot of times they try to sabotage me. So somebody said, happy early birthday, gorgeous. My birthday's in May. It's May 4th. Go to the club or something. I know, right? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might do something like later on. Since I'm getting ready right now, I probably want to do something. Somebody said you deserve it, Jewel. I appreciate that. Sometimes I need to chill because you have a husband. Exactly right, AJ. So I want to do something crazy. I want to do something fun. Like, I just been in serious work mode. Like, but when I know how to have fun, a person who know how to work hard, I promise you, they know how to turn up really just as bad. So like, I can't wait. Like, I'm going to have the most fun that I ever had in a long time. And for my birthday, I'm going to plan something. I want the universe to help me plan something, cause like I really don't do enough for myself. Like, I need to celebrate myself in these moments. Somebody say you deserve it, Jewel. I thank you. Somebody say you have a husband? Question mark. It don't seem like it, right? Because I'm always up here, right? So yeah, I'm always up here and stuff. I want to make new friends too. She got a husband dressed like that on live? Question mark. Oh Lord, y'all. Look, sometimes it's about to get to a point where I tell people, hey, look, let's not bring him up. I might start telling people, let's not bring him up. This is when people start acting like it's such a problem. Y'all know that sometimes you should meet a person that can match something about you. I feel like with 6 billion plus people on this planet. I promise you, every couple not supposed to look the same. Every couple not supposed to look the same. So what you would let fly or not fly in your imaginary future relationship doesn't have to reflect somebody else. Somebody said, what's wrong with her outfit? Exactly. I feel like he was just looking for something to hate. Sometimes some men, when they hear that you have a husband, that triggers them to want to attack you. What do you think about doing a meet and greet? DeMarcus, I'm gonna have to put it together, okay? I'm gonna definitely for sure have to have a security guard because niggas like Gerard gonna try to sneak. They gonna try to sneak in. Niggas like Gerard gonna try to sneak in on the meet and greet. We gonna have to let him know that anytime he can be like, pop, 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 pop. It's almost my birthday. Only 8 more days. Uh-oh. Is 8 more days still Aries season, you guys? Because I think it is. I also was dreaming that everyone was wearing black and white and I was spinning and dancing in a crowd. Savage Fox, you might like have an interesting times ahead. Hopefully it's good, right? Go to the bar, something with your friends. To be honest with y'all, I'm at a point where I'm thinking like, should I go to should I do like happy hour today? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way that I feel turned up right now, like, It's not even noon yet. I low-key want to go to happy hour or something. I'm in that type of mood that I want to jump in a pool. Like, what's wrong with her outfit, Adonis? I love how you can multitask, Jewel. Thanks, Faith. Welcome back, JWW. I mean, PWW. Only 8 more days. I read that right. You got a whole husband? Put a shirt on. You guys, I have a whole shirt on too. So, do y'all not see that I have a whole shirt on? You know what I'm saying? One thing about having the larger girls, it's just the larger girls be making you look like a sex symbol without you having to do anything. Because I promise you, this is barely any cleavage showing right now. If I lean over a little bit different. Somebody said most definitely LOL. Love your necklace. Thanks so much, Jagad. Wait, the chat delayed a little bit. I'll pull up and meet and greet. Look, we're going to have to put that together. We're going to put together some meet and greets, y'all, for sure. Why don't your mods kick out trolls, though? Sometimes trolls are okay. 4 members only, though. Exactly. They're jealous. Exactly, AJ. I'm literally wearing a white shirt. Yes, go do brunch. I might do brunch, right? Huh. That would be cool. That would be cool, y'all. I'm going to meet somebody. I think this, I'm going to meet somebody. Girl, you look fine. Thanks. My picture is aesthetic. I think that if I do brunch, I have a feeling I'm going to make a friend. We do kick out the trolls. Exactly. But the trolls sometimes with trolls, sometimes they need to say what they need to say, because they like live with the hate so much they need to express it, because if they don't, they're going to get upset and try to find ways to attack you. Sometimes you can just let the troll, you know how like you let a baby cry? Sometimes you got to let the baby trolls cry. My profile picture is so aesthetic. I got to look in a second. Somebody said, what's your cat's name? Somebody said, what's your go-to milkshake? My go-to milkshake is the vanilla milkshake. It has sprinkles. It smells so good. No, I know what you actually mean by that. I feel like when I was young, my go-to milkshakes was 2 different flavors. It was either strawberry or banana. Like, I used to really love banana milkshakes. I haven't had one in so long, to the point where now I want a banana milkshake. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but I used to like banana milkshakes. There's numerous trolls, hard to get rid of them all. That too. And then too, your trolls sometimes be your biggest supporters. They don't miss a live stream to troll again. They don't win. They don't get their results, but, you know. Strawberry milkshake, yep. I mean, it's not to say I didn't like chocolate milkshakes, but I always felt like I could have that chocolate milkshake experience in like a chocolate frosty, low-key. Hey, vanilla with sprinkles slaps, yep. I love Lotus Biscoff. Ooh, that sounds really good, too. Let's check. Oh, Oreo milkshakes are bomb. Like, that's a go-to, too. Let's check out that cute vanilla milkshake booty. What? If I lived near you, I would definitely get some milkshakes and Frosties with you. Oh, Savage. We would definitely have so much fun. My bird name is Arthur. Let me go look at your, did you change your profile picture? Let me see. So this is Arthur. This is Birds Will Be Birds bird. This is Arthur. I don't know if you guys can see that really well through the camera. I have a privacy screen up here, so it'll be making the pictures look distorted. If I were to travel inside my profile picture, it would be a dream. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh, that's kind of cute. That's beautiful. It's like a water spring area. That's cool. Where is that at, Cats Will Be Cats? Is that in the Philippines? Strawberry plus banana is pretty fire too. I feel like I would have never been confident to try a banana strawberry milkshake. Go out, have a great time, and get an Uber and come home and tell us how much fun you had. Virginia, you're so funny for saying that, because that's exactly what I was thinking about doing. I was like, ooh, I should just take an Uber. Like, I don't want to drive. I want to take an Uber, go somewhere real fast, have fun, come back, live to tell the story. I might actually do that. I feel like if I ever have to, I might take y'all with me at some point and be like, you guys, look, you guys, this is something crazy that's happening right now. I don't know. Somebody said, I would love to be your friend. Look, I'm meeting new friends up here, y'all. Somebody said, oh, I'm sorry, but I gotta go now. I will come back if you're still here. I love you. Be safe. Thanks, Savage. Be safe as well. I hope you have a good day today. Why did you decide to go live on YouTube, like tonight, or just always? Because today, this morning, one of my subscribers asked for me to go. It was Cats Will Be Cats. They had asked, "Can I come back up here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do a get ready with me." Yeah, I went to that actual place. So it's a pool. Yeah, it's a resort in my city, but the pool is kind of small. It's still cute. I like it. I'm gonna have to go visit the Philippines, y'all. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. Okay, I read that right. Cave diver. When they see a cave name, the devil's butthole. What? But aesthetic at the same time. I see it. And take us with you so we can tap you out. No, that might be dangerous. Could you imagine me being live at a bar and then y'all be like, Jewel, go take another shot? Dangerous. Jesus loves you. Please repent before his return. Amen. Hallelujah, Retro. Look, I hope you have a blessed day today. It's 9:22 at night in Cambodia. Okay, awesome. Ooh, we gonna see some outfits? Maybe, y'all. Somebody said, are you a Christian, Jewel? Saw the cross of your necklace. I do believe in Jesus, y'all. Demarcus is laughing. AJ said, I am back. Smurf said, I've never seen you stream in the morning like this. I know. I'm usually streaming into the morning, not at the morning, right? AJ said, I changed my background picture. Let's see. Cool, nice. Nice type of car. Nice picture. Somebody said, share an experience where you panicked so much you passed out, but you got saved by your guardian angels. I could share a story about one time I saw somebody faint in front of me and how I didn't believe that happened. So it's probably not the best story to share, okay? Because it was when I was in high school and I was with my girlfriend. So I was with my friend that's half Filipino and white, the one that's taught me how to speak some Tagalog. I was with her sister, and they had a friend named Jean, right? And they're all pretty much, actually, now that I think about it, I was the only black person, I think. Maybe it was another girl that I was cool with. And she's like a chocolate girl. So I wasn't the only black girl, but all of them, they're like half Filipino and white, right? So we were all like smoking, you guys. So we was in rotational, right? And I would never forget, like, I didn't always see the girl Jean before, and like I always thought she was super cute. Like, she's such a cutesy looking girl, whatever. So we was all in rotation, and I promise you, I don't know if Jean passed it to me or to my friend next to me, and then it was me next. As soon as I got the blunt and I hit it too, again, I saw Jean look. She did this thing where it looked super dramatic. I've never seen somebody faint like this before. But she looked a little bit woozy, like she did this to the side a little bit, and like she did this with her eyes. And I didn't know. I was like, well, maybe Jean's super high. And then she did this. She said, and then I promise you, she fainted. Like, I was looking at her, I was like, oh my gosh. I laughed a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Jean, that was so crazy. I was like, how was you able to do that? Also, I'm like lit, right? And then I realized, I was like, wait, I was like, did Jean just pass out? Like, she passed out like it was a movie. Like, it was so elegant. Like, even when she fell on the ground, it was like she fell down and her angels helped her like this, like a baby, onto the ground. And I looked at that, I was like, there's no way that just happened. It looked like it was straight out of a movie, y'all. She literally, like, everything was graceful. She moved her hand up like this, and then she fell back, and it was just so graceful. I promise you, it looked like somebody did this on her back that was invisible and like guided her on the ground. And it made me laugh. I was like, yo, how did she do that? Like, and then I realized, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Jean, are you okay? And then instantly she woke up and she was like, what happened, you guys? And we was like, Jean, I think you fainted. And she was like, really? And we was like, yes. It was so crazy. I was like, there's no way that just happened. Like, she real deal fainted in front of us like that. It was crazy, y'all. Some Bollywood movie type ish. 100%. It looked so, like, I promise you, it looked like she was playing. But it was too good. I was like, yo, Jean is an actress or something. I don't know how she did that. She gonna have to teach me how to do that. And then I was like, oh wait, Jean, are you okay? I always thought they acted those fainting acts. Exactly. I just stopped 5 inches from death. What happened, y'all? When I was a child, I rode my bike and I slipped my toes and almost fall from my bike. There was a literal car next to me, but my guardian angels helped me. See, look, sometimes stuff like that do be happening, huh? Share an experience where you panic so much. Okay, I read that. How long you been doing YouTube? So I had this account and I built it up, and I had lost access to it in 2021 at some point. So I just recently got back up here. Tomorrow, no, tonight, huh? It's either I think it's Sunday into Monday morning will be my 6th week now up here streaming like every day on live. So yeah. Holy hot tamale. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Make sure you guys double tap the live stream on your way in. But yeah, that's like how long I've been doing YouTube. Especially this year. Like I just got back up on. I was 8 when I had open heart surgery, and now I have another person's heart in my body. Do you think that anything mystical have came from the fact that you have another person's heart in your body by any chance? There's only 2 people watching your live stream. Isn't that interesting? Because it's absolutely more than 2. Because I'm watching it on my phone, and then I'm seeing different comments in here. So how is it saying 2 people are watching? I think that's weird, right? YouTube got to fix that. Monday morning will be 6 weeks, Juju. Monday morning, yep. So we're going to have to celebrate our 6th week. Hopefully we can get more subscribers. But ever since I became a YouTube partner, I feel like they kind of mess with my YouTube page. Because like, because on my same YouTube page that I recorded this live stream on, I couldn't access my previous live stream. I'm like, what? But then if I go into another account, I can access that live stream. Like weird stuff be happening. I don't know if it's because of the partnership or something like that, but weird stuff do like happen sometimes. Nothing like that, but I have her family come and visit me a lot because of having her heart. Oh, do you get along with her family? Oh man, that's such an interesting thing. I've never like met somebody who who has that type of story that you have right now, Marcus. Cause like as a mystical person myself, it's like I always wonder about stuff like that. Like, do the family ever think that you kind of have a piece of them, like their family member with you, that they can see or recognize, like, like stuff like that. I always wonder about stuff like that. Can you search up Viet Folk? It's the most what? It's the most stunning dress and looks like it's elegant as hell. Okay, let me see. That's weird because I'm showing 2 as well. It's now showing 8 on my side, but I'm pretty sure it's way more than that. I wasn't expecting our first date to be like this, but what's up, mommy? You're all funny. Now it's up to 6. Exactly. Somebody said exactly. Your mods are probably blocking hella people. No, none of my mods have been blocking people. I think it's YouTube. Like, YouTube does weird stuff like this. I don't think I'm shadow banned. However, YouTube has been kind of acting funny with some of my videos. Like, my last video, I wasn't able to go back and rewatch my live, but I could watch it on a different account. Stuff like that. Yes, it's telling you 28 people. You see what I'm saying? It does weird stuff like that. Somebody said they ain't playing YouTube developers enough. Exactly. AJ said, I'm your biggest friend. I'm on your live every day. I appreciate that, AJ. It's 9:35 at night where you're at. Birds will be birds. It blocked you for a week. AJ, somebody that was on my page could have potentially blocked you too. See, look, I want you guys to see something. Y'all see how these are my videos on live, right? This is my last recorded live stream, and look, I can't open it. I can open up this one. I can open up this one. You see what I'm saying? I could open up this live stream that I did from the other day. But this most recent one, you see how it's not allowing it to come on? Like, what is that? So YouTube do be tripping, absolutely. And they kind of shadow ban me, y'all, because now I don't reach a lot of people like how I used to at times. So I don't know. That's why I be urging you guys to like double tap and like the stream, because it can break me past being shadow banned. The more that you guys like, even if y'all feel like it's unnecessary, the more that y'all comment after I record live streams. That's why I be saying stuff like comment a heart, stuff like that. I promise you, the more that y'all do that on my like pre-recorded video, not pre-recorded, y'all know what I'm saying? Like after I get off a live and y'all are in the chat, y'all go back and like comment. It will break me past the shadow ban, I think. Adam said, "You seem like an innocent, gullible, and beautiful soul." I seem gullible, you guys. Oh my gosh, I would hate that. I always like your lives. I love watching your lives and chilling with you. I appreciate that. It's all techie bug stuff. Hard to update technologies in real time. I can see that too, Faith, because you know it's live, right? But I feel like when it comes to pushing my videos out, sometimes I feel like it would do it more if people like interacted with my videos, like even after the live stream, you know? Somebody said, "Be right back, Yuri." Yeah. So like on my replays, if people go back and just leave like emoji comments, even, you remind me of my sister. Really? What exactly about your sister? Do I have Cash App? Is that what you're about to ask, AJ? I do. Let me I forgot that the reason why I didn't post the Cash App information is because I wasn't sure if people wanted to see that while I was doing a get ready with me video. So that in the pin comment, you guys, it has all my details. My Cash App is $RAEJUL. The vibe and the way you cook the haters. That's funny. So AJ, that's my Cash App. It's in the comments too. Tell me why some influencers are more famous in TikTok than in YouTube. Like, people use TikTok more than YouTube. When I search up a topic on YouTube, there's only a few vids, but in TikTok, there's a lot. I agree. I mean, I have gotten really popular on TikTok. However, they shadow ban me over there on TikTok, and I have no idea why. Like, they never told me why they were shadow banning me, but for a long time, people would follow my account, and it would say follow, and then it would refresh, and like they wouldn't follow me. So I don't know if TikTok fixed that, but they did that. Marcus, go back and watch that last replay. Oh, DeMarcus, he said I forgot what you said up here. You was basically like, my last replay was like interesting. I'm in city $200. Is that what you're about to send, AJ? Somebody said I'll do it, DeMarcus. LOL. No, people do be saying that they be getting a laugh out of my like me roasting some of these haters up here. Cause like what be they problem? They have no sense. All I be doing is trying to talk sense into them, or tell them where they can take their opinion. Now YouTube is showing that there's 16 people on the stream. Exactly right. They keep on like, it's probably more people than that, y'all. That's the craziest part. The way they came for you, mama, was funny. I'm just saying, like, what the heck was wrong with these people? Now, for real, I was laughing my ass off when you cooked poor Gerard. Now that I think about it, he about to be on this live stream's replay, right? And other people might see it. They will be like, dang, like, welcome back, y'all. Something wrong with that boy Gerard, though. Like, he be fighting a battle that he's never going to win. He just needs to give it up. But yeah, so AJ, if that's what you're gonna do, let me know so I can check and see it. He's somewhere in the world right now crying. Y'all know the way that he's obsessed with coming back for his revenge. He probably gonna plot on every different people in the live stream and come back with a bet. He's one of those people that sit and think of a comeback. And he gonna come back with his comeback, and it's gonna be so weak, it's gonna fall flat. It's telling you 31. See, look, that's what happens sometimes. Marcus, last night she let him have it and was only on for an hour. She a beast. I've been rocking with her for almost 3 weeks now. Cause what be wrong with some of these people, man? I know I don't be tripping. I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I'm a respectful person. You see how somebody commented, they say I seem innocent and gullible. I know I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not to be toyed with. Like, I'm not actually that nice to strangers. Well, I can't say I'm not nice to strangers, but I know I'm genuinely a tough person. I just try to lead with a gentle side. The audacity he had when he said that you still use a flip phone as if you were outdated and live under a rock. He never knows like how to actually send proper hate. He gets to a point, you guys, where he just he watches me so much, he just repeats what I say out my mouth. Like, if I say, I told him one time, I said, I'm the protected one, you're not protected. And then he'd be up here saying it. He'd be like, I'm the protected one, you're not protected. I'm like, okay, Mockingbird. LOL at your Oh, what? Chloric at heart? What? It's telling it's telling me your Cash App is blocked. My Cash App shouldn't be blocked, AJ. Let me show you guys a picture of what it should look like. You're a genuine person that don't mess around with no simps. It's admirable. I appreciate that, Marcus. You don't seem gullible. You seem more strong-minded than the motherfucker. Look, I feel like that is what be bothering people like Gerard because he can't change the way I think about myself, like at all. He looks like he uses. Let me see. He looks like he uses reverse psychology wrong. He doesn't know how to do it. DoorDash shadow blackballed me. They kept my background process indefinitely. I did Uber Eats driver for a bit, but they were sending me crazy messages. It's a scam. I don't like DoorDash because they stole my money before and they did some other crooked stuff with my account. You guys, I got a new look. You guys, I got another member. Some kings and queens, welcome to the tribe. We got a new member. Woo! So look, y'all, I have 3 tiers. I have Juju subbies, okay? I have Juju members, and I have Juju besties. Look, kings and queens. He put up the picture. He put up the picture. Gerard had the nerve to try to pocket watch me, talking about some. You don't even pay rent and like how he know what I pay, and then he tried to comfort the fact that I'm sitting on this bed. Look, this is my emoji. This is one of my emojis, and that's what y'all seeing. I'm going to change the badge back to where y'all can have like a colored badge. So actually, I might do that while I'm on live right now. What about Juju Colt? I can go back to that. Should I go back to that, y'all? Hold on. You guys, should I go back to the Juju Colt? Like, should I make that a tier is what you're saying? Like, I can have a member. That could be beyond Juju Besties, right? It could be Juju Colt. Hold on, you guys. I'm about to change it to where he can do a badge thing. Oh yeah, y'all remember AS? Somebody said, welcome to the tribe. Exactly. I signed up for my Grubhub. I was hired, but I haven't done any deliveries. You should see how it goes, and you can compare like which one's best. And to be honest with you, off the grid, if you need to, you can make videos talking about which company you like working for. Oh my God, the stream delayed. Like I scrolled, and when you scroll back, there were a lot of comments, and the fact that we switched topics so fast, that scared me so much. I'm sorry. Somebody AJ said, "Have you ever had sex?" Question mark. What the freak? Somebody said, "I think Juju tribe, not cults." Okay, we can do that. Y'all know I used to have this channel. It was like an inside joke with the channel because it was a hater. It was the good brother. He's a dedicated hater, way more dedicated than Gerard, right? So he came in here one time and we was having fun within the chat, and he kept on getting booted out. And he came back. He said, "Y'all are so weird. Y'all are like a cult." And then everybody in the chat was like, "Yeah, let's change the channel name to Jury Cult." So for like a few weeks, our name up here was like Jury Cult. It was kind of fun, but I felt like we had more like religious people coming in here. They're like, "What is this channel about?" Girl might be okay. I just don't know yet. Well, look, once you figure it out, Grid, let me know. I'm just curious to know like what that's like. Like, what's the difference? I think you also had a stream named Jury Cole. Yeah, so then whenever I'll go live, when you go live, it kind of changed it recently, but when I go live, it will say Jury's live. But when I changed my channel name, it said Jury Cult is live because that was my channel name at the time. Let me go in and try to change some of these badges, y'all. It's just so interesting up here. Where did I find it? I wonder. Somebody said my phone types stuff by itself. Oh, okay. I think you also had a stream. Okay, I read that. I'll be back. Okay, AJ. Honestly, when I saw the cult, I thought, damn, this must be really serious. I didn't want people to be stuck on that, so I did change it back to just Jury. Can you look up Rocco in Google and rate it 1 through 10? Okay, so give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to do this one thing real fast. I gotta figure out how to find it. Hopefully I can find it really quickly, because the last time I found it fairly quickly. I did I just find it? Okay. I think I'm back to where I needed to be. So I need to work, something I need to do. I'm going to tell y'all in a second. So I said, I'm going to look that up next. My phone type by itself. Does it really? I'm going to change it to where it uses YouTube badges again. Let me see if it saves and it refreshes. So when the members talk up here, I wonder if it's going to show it differently. Probably not, because I just changed it to where y'all have regular badges. Thanks guys for the welcome. You guys see the emoji he used? So the first emoji he used was this picture, right? And then the second emoji he used was this picture. That's like when I be in here and I be roasting people, y'all could be using that emoji. Your suit and your outfit is good. Thanks. I'm gonna look up the Roko, the Ruko. Let's find it. I don't know if I spelled it right. Somebody said correction is R-O Coco, Ro Coco. Because I was like, huh? I couldn't find what I thought I was looking for. Should I type in fashion? So this is Ro Coco fashion. It looks like very like modern. Wait, not modern, but what time frame is this? This is like Victorian fashion. That's what it is. Interesting. Force characteristics is, oh, that's something else. Interesting. I like it. I mean, a lot of their clothing looks very beautiful. Yeah, that is some beautiful fashion. It's like this. Interesting. Interesting. It's more earlier. It's 1700s France. Yeah. I just read that too. I was like, interesting. Their style of dress is really cool, honestly. Yeah, that's cool. Good morning, Chef Mike. How are y'all? How is everybody? Faye, what's funny? I asked my wife if I was the only one she's ever been with. She said yes. The other were all nines and tens. I'm weak. Sending positive energy. Thanks, Chef Mike. I appreciate it. Listen, this morning has been very, very easy going, to be real. Look, okay, I changed the badges again, you guys. So now y'all have a regular badge by y'all name. I'm hoping to go on my planned road trip by tomorrow. Interesting. Medieval type looking, yeah. So you already have it planned out off grid? Are you going to do some like off grid style stuff as well? Welcome back, AJ. Jury, I'm going to go to sleep because I'm tired. It's 10:45 p.m. So bye. I hope you have a good day and beat your haters up. Bye bye. I'll see you later, Cats will be cats. I appreciate you coming back and joining. Cats will be cats is the reason why I came up here this morning, especially to do the get ready with me. So, welcome back, AJ. AJ said he was about to drop 200 into my account, but I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it. I was going to show you guys what my Cash App looks like, just in case. So when you guys see my Cash App, it should look like this. Like, the picture should be like this, just so everybody can know that. Yeah, I'm planning to visit my land in northern Nevada. Interesting. Is northern Nevada like more mountains, I would assume. I don't really know anything about Nevada. Like, almost nothing. I've never been. I planned a trip. I had booked a whole trip in Vegas one time, and like the people who I was going to surprise somebody and have them come with me, aka a all expense paid for type of trip, right? I had did that a few times, like a few years ago. Much less populated up there. Interesting. I've done that before a few times. I promise you, something the universe has showed me is that every time I would try to do stuff like that for people, like whether it's friends, I haven't really tried to do that with romantic partners that much. But whenever I try to do that with certain friends, like typically the universe showed me, like, especially before when I wasn't super using my intuition properly, I think the universe was showing me, like, why are you doing that? Y'all see how it's saying that it's 0 people right now? That's very interesting. YouTube Live is doing something very strange lately. Like, I have no idea what this could be. It's like moving very slow. You guys, I have no idea what's wrong with YouTube right now. It's probably my YouTube page in particular. Hmm. You guys, I might get off and end the live soon because of how weird YouTube has been doing the video right now. Like, it keeps on changing my viewer count. It keeps changing my viewer count, you guys, and then it moves slow. Somebody said definitely do a lot of research before any trip. I agree with you, off the grid. I agree. YouTube Live is weird, especially right now, right, Tay? I'm here with you, Jewel. Thanks, y'all. I just commented, and then it showed that nobody was up here, and my comment took a while before it showed. So if I'm not, if I would guess that YouTube is probably like either reviewing my account a certain way or something like that. Welcome back, Mario. Because it's like interference that's happening, and it seems like it's like programming type of stuff. You know, it doesn't seem like it's a real reason why it should show I have 2, 3 viewers when there's more people commenting in the chat right now. That doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, YouTube should figure it out. People I be watching will go live and I won't get post notifications for them even though I got the bell on. I've noticed that happen too. I don't know. Huh. That's interesting. One thing I noticed as well is like the very last video I posted, I doubt YouTube pushed that video out. I feel like only people who was catching a live really caught that video unless they intentionally went on my page to see it. I don't think YouTube pushed that last video out, and I don't think YouTube is probably going to push this one out. Hopefully it does, but I told my boss I needed a raise because 3 companies were after me. He asked what ones, and I said the electric company, the gas company, and the water company. I'm so weak. People all over the world are in your channel. It's a good time for now. I agree, Faith. Thanks for saying that. YouTube does seem glitchy. Like all today, server issue most likely. I could see that. Like another thing that YouTube has showed us is that they have been making some changes. So I think the changes implemented completely, if I'm not mistaken, March 27th. Is that yesterday? That's 2 days ago. So if YouTube told us that they were implementing changes for the ad placement 2 days ago, I wouldn't be surprised because the past 2 days, my views have been crap, like, and everything. So it's probably a server bug issue. My dog died 3 days ago. He died from cancer. He was a rescue. When I ran to save him, I saw his mom died from fighting a rabid dog. Rest in peace, Rocky. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that, Mario, about him and his mom, right? I do have more job jokes. What's your other job jokes? Bird will be birds. But yeah, YouTube told us, if I'm not mistaken, they said March 27th, they were doing some type of ad placement. So they were going to automatically put ads in people's videos. So I think that because of that, and who knows what else it could be, the past 2 days, my views have been crap. On top of that, like, who knows what they're doing? So hopefully YouTube gets it together, especially by April. Mine too. Views have been low lately. See? Oh, you have a page yourself? I gotta check that out. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Tone, you do got a page. Yeah, so they had said that they were doing like, they said they were doing some type of fix or whatever. It's like something that they're gonna automatically have, and I'm pretty sure, even though they test stuff out sometimes, I'm pretty sure they gotta fix some bugs since they probably messed with their program, their server. Why was the bee cold? What? Yeah, mine too. Yeah, so that's probably what it is. I feel like it's a period of time where the past gets left behind, sort of uncharted territory, and even though I know what I'll be doing, interesting. Your alt account? Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if like, especially for me, I felt like I just got entered into a different program with them. My bank called me today. They said, "Sir, you need to stop spending money like a millionaire." I said, "Why?" They said, "Because you're broke." That is such a silly joke too. I was waiting to see what Off the Grid had to say. Yeah, you know what's interesting? Even though it keeps showing lower views because of the server issue, it's also showing me on my side like our views is still kind of going up, which is good. Are my three jokes funny? I really like the previous one with the three companies that are after you. I never heard that one before. Welcome back, Randall. Everybody in the live stream, make sure you guys double tap the live. I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed already, like, go ahead and subscribe to the account, you guys. We did a get ready with me earlier. See, look, now it's going back. You see how it keeps jumping up high and then it goes all the way to like 0. YouTube gotta fix that. They gotta fix the server, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I may not be on for so long today, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be up here for a little bit. Birds will be birds. You did pretty good with those jokes. You keep dozing off. I'm weak. Can you show us your outfit? It looks fire. JavaScript has always been a weird tech. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because a lot of times it's for sure the past 2 days. For sure the past 2 days, it's for real been kind of like not the best. You promised a reading. Oh yeah, Faith. Let me wipe my hands because it has some makeup on it. I don't want to have it on the cards. So give me a second, and then while I stand up, hopefully this doesn't fall. I'm gonna try to be careful moving around. Actually, I'm going to move that. I'm gonna move this mirror. Give me a second, you guys. I'm going to move this mirror, and then I'm going to wipe the little bit of makeup off my hands, and I'm gonna do face reading. So give me a second. I literally have a whole mirror. So give me a second. I'm back, you guys. Hopefully you guys are still on the live. So I washed my hands. Are y'all still here? Somebody asked to see my outfit. Are they still on the live? The person who asked to see my outfit, are you still on the live? Because it's really just biker shorts. I mean, it looks better if I was like standing up. I left my phone. You promised me a reading though, Jewel. Didn't I tell her I was gonna wash my hands, right? I don't know if I called it acceptance. It's not quite that, but I'm not worried or scared. I sort of know some things are going to be how they will be, but it feels like things will be positive. I like your outlook a lot of times off the grid. The first card showing faith so far is the Ace of Pentacles, but let me shuffle and see what Spirit has to say. Be careful, my queen. Could be that faith. It's not acceptance, it's faith. Relationships are like Wi-Fi, strong connection at first, then suddenly, sorry, the password has been changed. I feel like if you remember what you once were and you want to get back to that, it's possible for you to become better after losing yourself. I like that, Tay. That's a good perspective. Please, Mario Mod, I have been roasting your enemies like Barbara by calling her barbecue. Y'all remember when you was the one who started at Mario? That was hilarious. You called Barbara barbecue. That was funny. And Craig98 by roasting him. And AS by calling him Ant Slayer. And Ian the Souls of the Coles brother. Yo, Mario is funny for that. AS, Elijah said AS stands for a sinner. Yes, I'm here. Welcome. We're here. Don't mind the counter up. Okay. You are honestly the most beautiful woman on the planet. Thanks, Jason Rude. That's so nice of you. I'm still here. It looks great. Brown looks good on you. Do you consider tarot card readings witchcraft? That was supposed to say witchcraft. I'm using, were you like speech? Text to speech or speech to text? Do I personally consider it that? I'll be honest, you guys, because of the Spirit. I feel like something that Spirit showed me was how important it is to have a source. Like, depends on your source, right? Same with anything in this world, because a pastor could be holding a Bible in that pulpit and don't know God, like, at all. Don't even have his Spirit in them. And it's not to say that they can't even be somewhat effective either. So I think that no matter what you do in life, your source is super important. Because I don't really necessarily believe somebody picks up this card and they just automatically are connected to have that message. I want a vacation shoot soon. Where should I go? Okay, interesting. Let me see where's Faith at. Faith, can you come forward? If you have a specific question in mind, could you also put the question that you have for Spirit? Help, I accidentally summoned a what? I'm hallucinating. Yo, Mario, one day I randomly just thought about your comments when you be like, I'm hallucinating. I be laughing to myself. The source? Yeah, I mean, because look, talking about spiritual things and comparing it to witchcraft, I find that interesting because some people consider some things witchcraft and they themselves don't actually know a lot of spiritual things as is. So it's kind of hard for them to digest an advanced answer that I can give them. Because some people legit are born with a gift. They don't even need the cards to be able to give these messages. So it's kind of hard to say, like, do I believe it's witchcraft? No, I don't actually. I'll be honest, I don't. I believe that witchcraft is when you are actually doing witchcraft. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But for those who are actually, like, advanced in the spiritual knowledge of things, then you guys know why I said it like that. My source is my dad, also God. My dad passed in 2003. Yeah, because sometimes you can, sometimes some important people in your life, God was using them to get to talk to you. I like to ask Spirit if I'm on the right path to my destiny. Okay, let's see. I wasn't attacking you. I was just asking your opinion on truth. I I understand that, Randall. I didn't feel it as an attack either, by the way. Just letting you know. Hopefully I didn't come off in a way of like how I come off with other people are attacking me. So let me ask. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know if you have been in a season of releasing, if you've experienced that season yet, Faith, because you might go through a season of releasing some things, okay? Or changing some things that you, almost like a change of beliefs, not completely, but you know how like you could think something is done this way. You might at some time have a change in the way that you go about something that once was like your holy grail or your standard. Not to say you're completely switching beliefs. It's kind of like this. I used to only do this when, well, to do this, and now you might no longer do that. You might have a new thing, if that makes sense. King of Pentacles, okay. So I do see that you're able to like, you're solid. You're like you have a solidness about you. I see that you do have like structure about yourself. Yes, it was a negative change though. You think so? So let me ask, Spirit, is Faith on the right path, and what if there's anything blocking your path? So, are you on the right path, Faith? I see that you're very strongly connected to things of your past, okay? I'm kind of seeing this right now somewhat at, I don't want to say beliefs, but it could represent that. But it could be people, places, and things of your past or your childhood. You have a strong sense of like loyalty to these things. In a way, you do protect some of these things. Is there anything blocking you? I don't know if you feel like finances could be better at this time, and you wonder if something's blocking you financially. King of Pentacles is still in the bottom of the deck. I'm about to start a new leaf again. Interesting. Maybe you're holding on to your core self is what's coming up, because you know you're about to start something new and you don't want to abandon the core of who you are is how it's coming out. Queen of Pentacles, this is emotional, and then this is structure. Maybe you feel like in your past, that's true, my past is really hard. Maybe in your past, these are two things that have been instilled in you in one way or another, or that may come out. It's like who you truly are might actually show itself soon in a way, especially if you're starting something new at all. So Spirit is just reminding you not to completely abandon yourself, okay? Make sure you keep that in mind. Let's see, is there any blockages, Spirit, and then anything for her to overcome? Any blockages, Spirit? King of Cups is coming up as a blockage. Let's see. Interesting. A blockage coming up is King of Cups. Okay. So Spirit wants you, Faith, to learn how to have proper boundaries. Okay, when it comes to people who want to present themselves in a way where they're, Faith, I don't know if you see people who are able to handle their emotions almost in a, I'm almost getting this as like a, I don't know if you feel like people who are able to give you a sense of peace when you're emotionally chaotic. I don't know if you typically let your guards down faster with these people. Because if that's the case, Spirit wants to let you know that if you ever feel like some people, you admire them because they seemingly control their emotions, and you may seem like or feel like you can't do that, Spirit wants to let you know that you're going to get to a place where you can do that for yourself. Sometimes just because a person's able to do this doesn't mean that we should just completely drop our guards with them. It just means that that's something that we admire in them. Yeah, I let my guard down with those people. I see why, okay? Especially with you saying up here that your past was hard. This could be something that you wish that you had in childhood. So whenever you see it in people, you probably admire it. Sometimes it's okay to do this, to let down your guard. Sometimes it doesn't mean that these people, sadly, people are people, you know? So it doesn't always mean they have the hugest, highest level of best intentions for you, because they're people too. You look like that person who gives off a sense of peace. Oh, thanks, Adam. I thought about that too, because I was like, I mean, I could represent this, but I don't see it as here, you can't let your guard down. I'm not seeing that with me here, but I'm saying that there's some people, especially masculine. I don't know if you're, I believe you're a woman, right, Faith? But like sometimes some people, they got here, and you can just learn from them is what Spirit wants you, you know? So you see this as something that's far from you. Spirit saying that what you can do about this blockage, because that's coming up as a blockage for you. The fact that you might want to, this is what's next. Spirit's going to take you through a process of being able to you become a king of cups. Like, you're going to be very secure and stable in your emotions, to where if you experience emotions, you can come back to this as your default, but within yourself, which I think that's beautiful. Spirit is showing that you believe that this is far away from you. Like, this is something that you can't completely obtain. Spirit is saying that you can. You're a man, LOL XY. I thought so, because I was like, okay, clarification, I like that. Spirit is showing that this is something that is not far away from you. Like, that part of you is there. You're just going to have to find to cultivate it, because it's not that far away from you. So you sometimes have qualities within yourself, and I guess Spirit is allowing you to recognize these things, so that way you don't feel like these things are far away from you. Okay? So Spirit wants you to get onto a journey, a path to where you do some more inner work, some more self-reflection even, to where you're able to, Spirit's going to validate you on things that are within you. Okay? So definitely use some wisdom when it comes to that. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to share? Spirit is saying what's next. You're going to, when you do this and you become more emotionally balanced, you're going to drop a burden of like times where you feel like you don't have direction and or temper. Like, I'm seeing this as direction and temper with the King of Wands in reverse. You balancing out yourself emotionally with the King of Cups is truly going to benefit you so much, Faith, because I see you're going to drop a burden when it comes to not having what you feel like is clear direction to go forward in a solid, secure way, and temper. Sometimes I feel like when we get overwhelmed as people at times, sometimes it could come up in frustration, and that temper could come up, right? And so you balancing yourself out emotionally, this is like divine masculine energy, okay? You stepping fully into that comfortably is really going to benefit you, Faith, because it's going to open up different parts of yourself. The way that you're drawn to people who can balance themselves out emotionally, those people have an aura about themselves. They attract different things to them that other people who haven't got there yet can't access. So I see this as affecting your finances positively, okay? So you balancing out your emotions like this, and you going on a discovery path to know what's within, okay? To seek more knowledge about what's within. And in that, I see you dropping a burden of being able to not feel secure in your leadership abilities and or direction and or temper. It's going to significantly solidify your finances in such a beautiful way, okay? Anything else, Spirit, that you would like to add to this? I think this is beautiful. Yeah, and also you won't run into toxic masculinity is kind of coming out. You won't run into, hold on, let me change my chat so I can see more comments, you guys. It's showing me selective comments. Let me see what he said. He said, wow, thank you so much. He said, yeah, emotions have affected me a lot. He said, all right, I have to step into the most divine masculine energy. Yes. What's a soul tribe? I hate to find them. I'm going to answer some of y'all questions in just a second. I appreciate you guys being patient. Welcome back, Michael Jackson. I'm getting toxic masculinity. You probably won't deal with so much of like some type of back and forth with certain masculines, because you're going to be so like, you're going to be in your divine masculine energy, to where if maybe at one point this came up a whole lot, you're going to navigate it in this energy now. So it's like you're going to upgrade. This is like a spiritual upgrade that you're looking to. You're trying to figure out, like, this is Spirit's way of showing you what's blocking you from your next upgrade. So I do see it as very beautiful. Anything else you want to add or close out, Spirit? Oh, you're going to be able to meet a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be attracted to your energy and your aura. This could be a lover as well with the Two of Cups here. A lot of people are going to be attracted to this energy. I mean, I know that this is a reading for Faith. However, this could go for anybody in the chat, that you're going to meet like people who really value you. They're going to see your value and they're going to offer their cup to you too. So don't be surprised if you do this and you become more magnetic. because a lot of people like people who are able to be balanced emotionally, because a lot of people lack that, especially as a man energy, this balance out energy. Of course, this is the Sagittarius card. um Leo came out as the first card. um water signs. This is a Sagittarius. I mean, I have pretty much every sign here. There's not a whole lot of swords though. It's not a whole lot of air sign. I'm gonna be honest with that. But you're a Sagittarius. Okay, this is you at the back. Yeah, emotional maturity. So Spirit wants you to not think that this is something far away from you. This is somebody. This truly can be your identity. Spirit wants you to accept it and also do more with it. Go more within to seek more of this within yourself. So I hope that that sufficed for you, Faith. I do know that you were waiting this whole live to get your reading. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Faith. And yeah, this is going to happen very fast with the Chariot card here. Also, Chariot is Cancer energy, which is motions in the moon. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Welcome back, Harold. How are you? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Faith. I think that's beautiful. Let me see what else we have up here. Somebody said read mine next. Okay, let me try to catch up with the chat, you guys, to see if I can answer some questions. Somebody said you too pretty for this card mess. Uh-oh. Somebody said, what's the soul tribe and how to find them? So Adam, the core of who you are, you will gravitate to other people who you'll either see them reflect the core of who you are or who you want to be. A lot of times those are your tribe. That's your tribe. It's kind of like you meet people who you're like, these are my people. That's your soul tribe. What made you get into cards? So I don't know if I got into cards as much as I have a spiritual gift. So no matter if I use cards, look into the sky, look at some grass, I can do messages. So I don't know. I didn't really get into cards, but I definitely like felt led to do it. All right, I had to step into the most divine masculine energy. Yep. Dang, beautiful. What the cards say about me and you. Jewel, are you okay? Jewel, are you okay? Are you okay? My past is filled with tragedy and hardship. I work very hard to get to where I am. I'm really lucky also. A dark cloud seems to follow my dad. Same thing followed me to a lesser extent than him. Off grids, that could be like a generational spirit trying to get you, trying to get your dad. Of course, the more inner work we do, the more we can actually get rid of it or stop it with us, you know? It seems to be that your dad has weakened it, and maybe you've weakened it significantly, especially if you can point it out like that. Like, I'm pretty sure you've done work on yourself to where it can't affect you like that. A guy walks into a library, goes up to the librarian and says, I'll have a cheeseburger, fry, and a Coke. The librarian says, sir, this is a library. The guy quickly whispers, oh, sorry, I have a cheeseburger. What? Fries and a Coke? Make me mad. Thank you, Jewel. You've made my day. I appreciate that, Faith. Somebody said, this is tea. Thank the kings and queens. Thanks. Mario said, read me next. Okay, Mario, I got you. Mario, is there a certain question that you have for Spirit that you would like insight on? Great. And you, Ma, and I said that same thing first day I met her. I'm so happy. Harold, how's the weather like in Chicago? That's one of my other homes, y'all. Why am I annoying? Give me a second. So, Mario, you want to know something? This is how Spirit sees you. It's 70 degrees. That's some beautiful weather. So, Mario, this is how Spirit, my friends call me an angel. This is how Spirit sees you, Mario. Spirit sees you as somebody who's a defender. And it's so funny because, Mario, you do that same thing here. So, like, Spirit sees you as a person who's like a protector. You're able to take a stand, especially even if you take a stand solely on your beliefs. Even if other people don't agree with you, you're a type of person that can take that stand. I think that that is a very good trait. I see myself in this card as well, Mario. And I think other people in this chat actually see themselves in this card. So Spirit is saying that you're able to take a stand. Even if it's you protect your friends. Yes. So this is how Spirit sees you. You're a defender. And you not only can defend, you can defend in such a way where you come out on top. Like you can defend against many people and come out on top. That is a good trait. Also, Spirit sees you as somebody who can take action. Okay, with the Magician card here, Spirit is showing that you're a person that you can see something and you can take action. You have strong leadership qualities, Mario. Is what's coming out. You're very strong. I don't know if the legs is very important to you. I don't know if you have strength in your legs or you think about maybe doing like strengthening in legs. Like I don't know if that's something to you. I don't know if you run very fast or there's something about legs. However, Spirit is showing that you're a person who you have a balance between your emotional side as well as the side of you that can get stuff done. And like that's good qualities. Let's see how else Spirit sees you. You're a football player. That makes sense. Like I'm seeing the legs, like the legs. So Spirit sees you as somebody who's very strong, especially when it comes to legs. Somebody, yes, I got you next, kings and queens. Let's see what else. How else does Spirit see you? So Spirit wants you to get to a place, Mario. I don't know how old you are. I feel like you are you're definitely in your youth. But Spirit also sees you as somebody who can I heard lover boy. Like you're low key a lover boy. You're a sprinter. That makes sense why the legs is highlighted. You're kind of a lover boy. Okay, you kind of have a Casanova-esque type of vibe. It's how Spirit is showing your personality. I think it's easy for you to draw attention from like romantic interest, especially with these two qualities. Somebody who can make a stand and stand on it, and then also they're an action go do person. It doesn't matter what you feel about how you look and everything. You can feel and actually be very attractive. You can feel like you're not the most handsome, but this energy is attractive. So I'm not surprised. You don't have a crush. That's interesting. I'm not surprised though, Mario, if you step into a season where this starts reflecting, okay? So let's see what else. How else do you see him, Spirit? Also, Knight of Cups, that's the energy that Knight of Cups, you can grow into a King of Cups, but that's why I really feel like you might be in your youth still. You feel ugly sometimes. I kind of picked up that vibe, but Spirit is saying you are a person who literally, you have such good qualities about yourself that it can really override. Like you can almost charm people in a way, is how it's kind of getting. Like a lover boy, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy that you actually have on you, okay? Let's see how else Spirit sees you. This is what Spirit is saying, okay? Let's see what else Spirit is saying. You're this is funny. Mario, you're a student. Like you're Muhammad. Okay, Mario, you're a student, okay? You know how to contribute and make offers. If you're not careful, this could be like an instigator. Like you know how to add in extra information that can get people riled up at times. So if you wanted to be that type of person, I see that you have that as a quality. But I also see this as like you're like you have a humbleness about you, is what Spirit is showing here. Because the way that your energy is really a leader and a person to take action is interesting how you see yourself as like you see yourself very humbly. And you might have people around you, Mario, that actually compete against you. I don't know if you are aware of this, but you might invoke in some of your friends, like they feel like they need to do better. Like when you're around, they probably try to step up and try to be like, oh, like I need to try to do this. Like you're a person that actually invoke this type of energy from people because people don't actually see you as a page. Only you see yourself as that, which means that you're a humble person, which is not a bad thing. But Spirit wants to show you, which makes sense because you ask Spirit, why are you annoying? Your friends don't see you like a page. They see you like this. These are two powerful cards. This is somebody who's a leader. They defend themselves. They're short. They have an identity. So you feel like you can't see yourself and your friends see you clearly. I don't know if you're aware of this, Mario, but they see you to the point of some of them are inspired, but some people around you, it doesn't have to be friends. Some people around you see you as like competition or like, you know how like there's a player on the team and you're like, oh, I got to do better than this person. Welcome back, Becky. So people do see you in that way. Let's see how else. What else do you want to say to Mario's Spirit? How else do you see Mario's Spirit? Another quality that Spirit sees in you is not only are you a leader and you stand up for yourself, you know how to say the right words when necessary with Queen of Swords here. So if you ever need to, I wouldn't be surprised if you're a person who actually can be a good orator. I hope I'm using that word properly, which means that you can probably be a person that can do speeches. Like, people will actually listen to your words. Like, you probably know how to communicate in a very, like, you're probably a good communicator is what spirit is showing. So whether it's public speaking or not, or just having speech, you're probably a person who can give a good pep talk type of thing, Mario. Is how spirit has it coming out. I don't know if you're still here, Mario, but I feel like you potentially got this from a mother figure, like this quality about yourself. There's probably a mother figure that's around you, or a woman that you're very similar to in this way. Okay, so probably somebody who you just thought about. I see it as somebody that's older than you. What else do you want to say about Mario Spirit? Is there anything else, Spirit? Let's see. These are too much cards, but let me just see what's came out. Temperance. Spirit is saying that once you get more of a clear, accurate view of who you are, Mario, I see you're going to be able to balance yourself out better, okay? So Spirit wants you to get an accurate view of yourself, so that way you can balance yourself out better, okay? We're going to put those back. I think sometimes there might be some toxic traits that you do have or you picked up, Mario, and this is what brings you to a place of feeling imbalanced at times, or actually genuinely being imbalanced. It comes from your past and or thoughts. I'm kind of seeing it as there's some thoughts that you think about often. It could have to do with like you not seeing yourself clearly, okay? So Spirit wants you to start seeing yourself clearly, Mario, because it's going to help balance you out. So there's certain thoughts that you have, and it's like negative programming. So Spirit does want you to consider that as something to maybe shift your mind, okay? People really like being close to you. They like being your friends, Mario, okay? And you're able to make a lot of connections from far away, which makes sense. Like here, like you're able to have people that really like you that are not even like where you're at in the same city, state, stuff like that. I think that's very beautiful. So this is how Spirit sees you, Mario. And the Empress at the bottom, you probably are a person that this lover boy energy, Mario, is so funny because you can easily attract an Empress energy, and or I think your mother is very proud of you. Okay, I don't know how much she's in your life, but I see it as your mother is an important person to you, and she's part of the reason why you have all these good qualities about yourself. Like, these are very good qualities about yourself, Mario. And I think you have a mother figure in your life that is to thank for this. So that's what I have for you, Mario. Let me see what other people are saying in this chat. Somebody said, welcome, Becky. A guy walks into the bar, looks around, says, wow, this place is so lit. The bartender says, it's actually a candle shop. Guess I'm burning through bad jokes today. If you love me, if you love you, have to make me mod. If you laugh, you have to make me mod. Guys, don't say anything. So I said, bro, welcome, Renji. I don't know if Mario's still here. Hopefully he gets that reading. I think it was a beautiful reading, you guys. I think that was a very beautiful reading. Hopefully he catches the replay if he doesn't, but I think he caught it. So yeah. So I can catch up to the live stream, y'all. Was there anybody else who had something else that they wanted to say up here? Because I could potentially address it. Thanks. I'll subscribe in all 7 accounts. Thanks, Mario. Double tap the live stream as well. I appreciate you guys. I think it was the Kings and Queens. Is he still in here to do his reading? Is the Kings and Queens still in here for his reading, you guys? And if you are still here, can you, when you step forward, can you let me know what is the question that you have for Spirit? I saw you laugh. You had to make me mod. I'm so weak. Birds will be birds. Birds will be birds. I consider some people in here for mods. I do. I feel like members might have some features. Like, whenever you guys become members up here, Grand Rising Hood Times, welcome back. Whenever people are members, they have some special, they have badges. They look cool up here on the chat. That might be some things that some people might be interested in too. Renji said, I'm here to focus. That's good. The kings and queens, do you have a certain question that you would like spirit to answer by any chance? No? Okay, let's just see whatever comes out then. Thank you, spirit, for clear accurate messages. Um, So this came out in reverse. Spirit told me to read it upright. I see at this time you are doing two things. You're a person that can use logic and intuition, is what Spirit is showing me. Okay. You do these things naturally, and I don't know if you're aware of it, but you attract abundance and opportunities because of this about you. This could be something that you probably, I wouldn't be surprised, kings and queens, if you have like, I don't know if you're empathic or a water sign or something like that. This is a Pisces card, but this is a air sign card. So this could be Gemini is what I get strongly for some reason with you. It could just explain intellect, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also Aquarius vibes is what I get off of you. Meaning, your energy comes off in a way where you're quite eccentric in a way, but while simultaneously you're very logical. Like you're creative, you know how to have fun, but you're logical. You're a person that potentially can get enjoyment at watching a debate, like for the logic purpose of seeing it like that. You might be like a sexual kind of person, but you do have an intuition about yourself. It's also what's coming up, which is interesting because these two things pair together and they are part of the reason why you're able to have abundance, or like I'm kind of seeing it as like it's a gift. Like you have a gift to be this way. I don't know if you recognize that about yourself. You probably do. Me saying it probably is some form of confirmation. I saw earlier the number 8, and then I saw earlier the number 3. Um, you probably have been this way since like young, like when you're in school. You probably have always been this way. Like you have a sense of, you have a touch of logic and the spiritual. You could have grown up spiritual. Like I heard Catholic, but it doesn't have to be Catholic. It just be like religious. Like you probably grew up in like a religious household in a way. I wouldn't be surprised if you have Pisces in your chart as well, like easily like a Pisces moon type of vibe, and or you just had a religious mother figure growing up, and that's partly why like she instilled or you was raised to have a spiritual side about yourself. I see it more so as spiritual. I don't see it completely as religious, so I said it like that on purpose. Um, you're a person who doesn't. He said true. You're a person who doesn't quite. I heard that sometimes you don't get why some people fight about. I don't know if this has to do with like the black community. If you have thoughts about the black community at times, that they just fight for nothing over certain topics. I don't know why I got that strongly when I picked that card up. Um, Especially when it comes to stuff that you think is like not serious, like clothing or like how they present themselves. I don't know if you feel like there's some type of superficialness in some people's heels that they die on, probably specifically within like the black community or maybe your community, how you grew up. Maybe you thought that at times. I'm kind of getting like private school vibes too. Like I don't know if you had to wear a uniform or something when you grew up, so you didn't have to deal with that, or you something about that. Um, Moon card. I see that you're able to expose things. Maybe this could be like literally like expose people who are just like vindictive in energy, like narcissistic. Um, you really work for the divine. Like you're a person of the light is also what I'm getting. So you're like a light worker, which would make sense why you have these gifts, these spiritual gifts, to be very logical as well as spiritual at the same time. That's a good balance. That gives me strong Aquarius vibes too. It also gives me Gemini vibes because Gemini has two sides. So this could be your two sides if you are a Gemini, because I get air sign. If you're an Aquarius, this gives Aquarius because Aquarius is a has a water. It's like a water bearer. If I'm not saying that correctly, I apologize. I'm thinking fast. Aquarius has a water like, but it's an air sign. This gives me that vibe, like air and water. Anyways, let me go forward. You're a person who also has a sense of like you have like a, I heard black boy joy, but you have like a free spiritedness about you. Okay, this is the core of who you are. You're able to really like have fun. Like you're one of those friends that like can really have fun. Like you're easygoing is how I'm seeing it. which would make sense as to why certain people get into certain like fights and arguments or scuffles over things that you think is silly would bother you, because you're kind of like, why can't everybody just be easygoing? It's not like you don't understand why they can't though, but I think that maybe at some point in your life, maybe you had that as a question, like, why do people just not just, why aren't people just more happy, like chill, free, carefree? I also see that you're able to start new beginnings, okay? There's a Queen of Cups here at the bottom, okay? I heard Divine Feminine when I picked that up. I don't know if you're communicating back and forth with this Queen of Cups person, okay? I see you guys as like, y'all are like twins. Like, I don't know if you would consider this person a twin flame. Spirit said that you would actually know what I mean by saying that, which I don't know why Spirit said it like that, but I don't know if you would consider this person like your twin flame or like a soulmate. But I do see that there's a Queen of Cups here, okay? Anything else you would like to reveal, Spirit, about Kings and Queens? Spirit is showing that you're protected. You're a protected person, which would make sense as to why you have this spiritual gifting, okay? I don't know if something's in the distance, or you feel like you're in long distance, or maybe you put such a space between working on something with a previous relationship here, or mother figure in reverse. Somebody who you felt like, I'm kind of getting this person wasn't a real woman, okay? I don't know why Spirit said it like that. Maybe Spirit describes this person's energy like that. But I see you put distance and stop working with this Empress in reverse energy. I would hate to think that this is your actual mom, but it's somebody who you really did have love for. This person could have been a Taurus energy. Strong earth sign energy is kind of how I'm getting it as well. I can predict the future sometimes. Can you, Mario? I do see that you have a lot of options here. So just because Queen of Cups came out earlier, and I see you two like communicating from a distance, this Empress in reverse that you probably stopped talking to, I see that that's probably another person that you was considering as an option. Anything else, Spirit, that you would like to show me about Kings and Queens? Also, when it comes to this person, the person that you cut them off because you were unfulfilled. I don't know if you felt like this person always like disregarded you in a way, or was selfish, or were seemingly unconcerned about their life. Maybe that's why you thought they wasn't a real woman, because maybe they weren't concerned with their life. I appreciate that donation, Kings and Queens. Maybe that's what you thought, and you felt like this person was not worth the investment. I know that sounds bad to describe a person, but maybe you kind of felt that way. Like, I'm wasting my time putting energy over here because this person is not going to get it. Like, they're not a real woman. It's how it's kind of coming out. Anything else? I don't think that you would have said that out your mouth. That's how Spirit is describing this energy. Anything else? So you dropped this burden is what Spirit is showing me. Because of that, this person was like, they had a whole lot about their life to get together. And I feel like you were tired of being the voice of reason. Like, hey, just be easy. Like, it's cool. And maybe this person wanted to fight, or this is something like that, okay? Anything else you would like to say to Kings and Queens? I don't know if this person doesn't feel victorious without you in their life, but you were the person bringing this person a sense of worth and self-esteem. So it's kind of sad that this person didn't get it together, because without you in their life, they don't feel successful, okay? They're probably kind of guarded at this time now. Like, I don't know if you kind of were... Spirit said you operated as kind of like an ego death, a wake-up call for them when you removed yourself from them, okay? Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Thank you. I think Spirit kind of said enough, but let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Because I think this would... Okay. Yeah, I don't see that you're in your mind about this. I think that you waited out for a while. You might have had a sense of patience with this person in a way. Also, maybe you felt like this is the person that you just chose to give up on. I don't think this is your energy though. I think that you kind of like saw this person as like not trying to mature, okay? Even when it comes to like them getting themselves together in an adult way. Like with finances is how it's coming out. So I don't know how much of this resonates. I did see that you did do a donation, which I appreciate. But that's what I got for you, Kings and Queens. The energy is showing how much you stopped celebrating with this person and in the past. So this is what Spirit had for you today, Kings and Queens. I hope that you appreciated and enjoyed that type of reading. So Thank you so much. And thank you for your donation as well. Let's see. Everybody here, make sure you guys double tap the live stream. I appreciate you. Becky, your birthday's tomorrow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Becky, we're going to go clubbing, girl. We're going to go to the club. Then we're going to go to the bar. Then we're going to go to the frat party. Dark Vader has a DV. What? Dark, go to the other three dots and press and turn off the option called live chat. Can you do a test if I have a soul tie? Welcome back, that boy Gino. You want to see if you have a soul tie? Verbu Beard said, dang, $5. He just subscribed to a member, but yeah. Can you do a test if I have a soul tie? That boy Gino, you still here? Grade a BBD and Bella can't sit on it. What? What do eggs? Why eggs don't tell jokes? They crack each other up. If you laugh, you make me mad. Interesting. Girl, you are the definition of a woke up like this gorgeous. All thanks, butterfly. I appreciate that, kings and queens. That boy Gio said yes, I probably do. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for clearing out the energy. And let's see also when it comes to that boy Gio. Spirit, can you show me what this person has? Right now, Spirit's kind of saying no, but he says that you do have a sense of trust issues. So you kind of have like blind loyalty or dedication to certain people, and you confuse that with a soul tie at times, meaning that there's somebody who you're probably thinking of and you're wondering why you can't get this person off your mind. I think they were just the last person that wasn't necessarily good for you. It's kind of like Stockholm syndrome in a way. Like you're glorifying something more than what it was in the past. Yeah, so Spirit is saying, like, not really. I'm getting this card kind of like this. Like, I'm not seeing that you do, Gio. Yeah, you're free. Gio, you're free. Yeah, you're completely free. You don't have a soul tie. I think you just have blind loyalty. He said, can you tell me more about... Yeah, I think, Gio, you just have blind loyalty. Like, some things you just hold on to that's not even beneficial for you. And you feel like you're like, why can't I let this go? But really, it's because it's literally just you can't let it go. Like, it's not even anything spiritual. It's what Spirit is showing me. It's kind of like you glorify something more than what it was. Because if it was in your life again, you wouldn't necessarily see it the same. You would easily be able to let it go because you're actually, you're kind of making yourself susceptible to something. He said, what's this strong pull? Let's see. Spirit's going to give you insight. Spirit, Two of Cups coming out. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you feel like this person healed you. Yeah, so do you have a soul tie? No. I think that when you met this person administrated healing to you. You see how this looks right here? Doesn't this look like a hospital? That hospital emblem or whatever it's called? This person administrated healing to you. It was a past relationship. That checks out to what Spirit is showing me. This person was in some ways a soulmate. You were supposed to meet this person, and you were supposed to work with this person and collaborate with this person, and they were supposed to bring you a form of happiness, something that you've never experienced. This was a fated connection. However, you don't have a soul tie with this person is what Spirit is showing me. I think that because this person healed a part of you, you are associating the soulmate part with a soul tie, and they're two different things. Like, for instance, some people who come up here, we're in the same soul tribe, so in some instance we're supposed to meet, and if we're not careful, sometimes we can make that more than what it is. So for this relationship, you were meant to meet this person and work with them. This person was made to make you happy. This person y'all were brought together for you to experience a type of healing. Okay, let's see what that could have been. This person was supposed to put you in a sense of knowing that this person was growing you up in a way. Like, it was a phase in your life that you met them to where you probably felt more confident in how you looked and who you are as a person, kind of how I'm getting it. And I feel like because this person, you were able to trust this person, now that this person's not in your life, you don't necessarily have something is not the same between you two. However, because this person was important for one part of your life, you may be confusing that with a soul tie because you kind of feel like you can't let it go. If you're going to meet somebody at some point that's going to either top this person and or you're going to develop more into yourself, and you're going to realize that this isn't a soul tie. This person was just an important person for you to meet in your life. So he said, why do I feel her presence or energy from past memories, like love energy? I think because it was so, I think it's because Spirit is saying, should I say it now, your Spirit? Let's see. Because you was once in a relationship with this person. I mean, sometimes that's kind of normal. Like, sometimes we can think so much of a person, and even though we don't genuinely love them or miss them, we can, like, go back and, like, tap into past memories that invoke that feeling again. You know, it's kind of like nostalgia. It's kind of like you're tapping into nostalgia more than Spirit is showing it as a soul tie. I think this person was put in your life at a time where you kind of had a glow up about yourself, meaning you started to feel more confident in how you looked and like what you were able to like accomplish. And I think because of that, you confused this person kind of being faded for you to meet and them healing a part of you for a soul tie. Spirit's not showing it as a soul tie. He's showing it as like y'all used to be together. So whenever you feel those loving memories, it's because you're dwelling on like nostalgia in a way. Is how Spirit's showing it. Yeah, because it's like an innocence. Spirit said I can say this now. Why? The first thing he showed me was this baby on the sun. You see how this is innocent, right? There was like an innocence about this connection that you really liked and appreciated. You yourself could have tapped into your innocence. This gives me like, you talk on the phone all night, you fall asleep on FaceTime. This gives me like, y'all felt inseparable at times. Like, it's that innocent love type of thing that people experience, okay? You were supposed to meet this person for that experience. This person did heal a part of you at that stage in your life. And so now you just think about memories. This is like one of those core memory people. Is it a soul tie though? Spirit's not showing me that. Spirit showed you as being very free. Like you're not tied to this person in a soul manner. Could this person be a soulmate? Yes. I hope that's not confusing. But this person could have been a soulmate person, meaning your souls were meant to meet and to mate with each other in a way. I hope that it's not too graphic to say like that because it's not always romantic. Sometimes it's platonic. But you just think of this person and you miss the innocence, the way that you were innocent, the way they were innocent. I can see if you two will cross paths again. Okay. Let me see. Right away, I think that you two might. Let me see. You kind of see clearly before I get Spirit showing me that you kind of see clearly what the answer could be. So let's see what the answer is. Woo. Strong answer, yes. You have a vision. Okay, so that's why Spirit said you have a strong idea. Yeah, I do see that you two might like have a moment where there's something that's not completely completed between you two. I don't know exactly what that could be. Let's see if Spirit reveals that. He said strength. Okay, so you need, okay. I was about to say like a parent. Spirit is saying this to you like a parent in a way, where he's saying like, there's going to get to a point where you're going to get completely out your head about this person, and you're going to heal yourself more, okay? And when this happens, of course, you're going to see why this cycle is still open, or what it looks like. There is something that's not completely finished between you two's energy. I don't know exactly what that could be. He said, I've been getting positive big signs from the universe. Let's see what that could be, Spirit. There's a cycle that keeps coming out. There is some type of cycle that came out 3 different times. So that is confirmation. there's some type of cycle. I don't know if this person needs to give you another, there's some type of message or something, a lesson that you two need to learn, or especially on your side. I think what spirit wants you to focus on is how to not get in your head so much about this person, and for you to find peace with this situation and to heal some aspect about yourself. Yeah, spirit wants you to balance yourself out. So until you do that, I don't see you necessarily meeting, like crossing paths with this person necessarily. Not to say that you won't, but let's see. The cycle's still open because y'all probably will meet up again. Like y'all probably will celebrate again with each other. I don't y'all probably could potentially. Let's see something. Yeah, you two might get back together. He said, I feel this strong pull. I mean, you two might celebrate with each other again. You see this clearly. You probably already got a vision. I don't know if you're manifesting this person. I don't think you're manifesting this person. I think there is some type of heat still with you two, okay? Maybe it's a flame, a light still with you two. Yeah, Spirit just keeps saying the cycle's not over. I don't know if this is a karmic situation though. Spirit said that this is exactly what this is. The reason why you can't stop thinking about this person is because you're supposed to learn something by this, and that's just confirmation because Spirit said this earlier. There's a karmic relationship here between you and this person, which means you're supposed to learn something, they're supposed to learn something, you're supposed to heal from something, and them too. I know I have positive signs, someone negative comes through and things go down. Yeah, the negative part that goes down is what's going to introduce to you to, or especially you, that boy. You're supposed to heal, okay? It's a lot of heat energy, okay? It might be chaotic. It won't show. So what I'm kind of getting is that you two will celebrate again. This person might put you in your feelings, or some situation might between you two, but it's not because the universe is punishing you two. You two need to learn something else by being together, and even if it's just celebrating one more time, if that makes sense. But I don't see this as being a relationship that's going to be your end-all be-all, which kind of makes sense for some karmics. However, you do have a dedication right now. The cycle's still open to where that's why you still feel that pull. Let me see about her. She thinks about you too. So you feel this pull, and I see that she does think about you. She thinks about starting a beginning with you too. So you two probably are thinking about each other, is how Spirit is at least showing it. And y'all two might feel like there's unfinished business here. And this just confirms it 2 times. So this is somebody rebuilding something, and this is 10 is completion, right? This upside down to me is 0. So there's unfinished business between you two, or at least that's how she thinks and feels. And it seems to be that you feel the same way. So that's what I got for you, that boy G. He said, I pray to God for real. Yeah. So that's what I got for you. If you guys enjoyed y'all readings, you can double tap the live stream and subscribe to the channel. For those who do want to send donations, there are many different ways to do so. I have Cash App, $REJUL. I have buymeacoffee.com/jury, and then also I take super chats and super stickers. But so far, we just been doing like, people have been donating whatever they like, whenever they like. What do you mean, what should you do, that boy Gio? Keep seeking God, 100%. Keep seeking God. Let's see if Spirit has any. What should you do next? He wants you to heal an aspect of you in the way in which you love or see love, or the way about you go about getting love, okay? So you might make some choices that Spirit wants you to kind of reconsider the type of choices you make. And it could make you reflect on the type of person you are too. Does that make sense? So like, you might come into situations where you start to think like, you're going to either recognize your value by recognizing your value, or people are going to stump on what you believe you're worth. Either people are going to disrespect you and it's going to make you value yourself more, or Spirit's going to bring you to a season where you're going to start respecting yourself more. Or at least that's the advice. So if you find yourself in situations where you feel like you're not respected highly, like you feel like people are doing things that offend you in a way, don't take it personal that they're doing it. It's your way to see yourself in that moment, to see should you change something about yourself, either the things that you pick, the people that you pick, and or your actions. God been giving me positive answers to this person. See, it might be some unfinished business. I do see that there's going to be some quick action soon. Okay, this person could contact you. I heard on the 4th. April 4th is coming, maybe by April 4th or something about the 4th. I heard February 4th. I don't know if that's like a birthday or something, but I did hear 4th. So it could be like 2 to 4 days or something. But yeah, so somebody's going to drop the burden and just step forward. Sometimes it goes down. Yeah. So that's what I got for you. Yeah, I do see communications coming, okay? The Lover's card in reverse. I don't know if you or this person's a Gemini, but that's why negative shows up and no answer shows. Huh? So yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, that's what I got for you, okay? Give me a second, you guys. I'm about to step to the side, okay? It's getting a little bit warm in here, or at least I'm getting warm. Birds will be birds. Please, can you please relax a little bit? Birds will be birds. You're going to give me anxiety. Birds will be birds. You're going to give me anxiety by continuously needing my attention while I'm busy doing readings. And it's going to overwhelm me, and I'm not going to be able to be up here for long. Negative energy be showing, and people can find answers. Give me a second, you guys. I'm about to step off to the side to get like, I don't know. I don't know if somebody's actually angry at me or something. I just feel a lot of heat. Give me a second, guys. They got you a heat. Pull up everything on me. Look, you like it. Just try to. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it is just a little bit warm in this room. So it could be that. I really don't know. Also, I just found a whole bunch of money on the floor. I just found a whole bunch of money on the floor, y'all. That's crazy. I was being good though, cause it's somebody else's. So I sent them a picture of it. I said, if I find it, can I keep it? Give me a second. Let me try to catch up with the chat. Yeah, welcome back, you guys. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the stomach for it. I'm weak. Negative energy be showing. People can't find answers. Jules can't. Energy comes from within. Will change cancer inside. Yes. Negative energy be flowing. People don't know the answer, even when I do, because I'm positive. Interesting. Where did she go? I didn't even look for 3 seconds and she's gone. Reggie said, I feel the heat. She said, oh, here she is. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, man, she's a man eater. Oh, here she comes. I think that's the song. It is a little bit warm in here. Maybe I should. I'm scared to open the window, even though I want to, because it's so close to bug season. It's so close to bug season, but I need free flowing air. Let me open up the window. Give me a second. Oh, here she comes. Watch out. She's a man. I opened up the window. It's warm outside. What the heck? I forgot it's a warm day today. It's like 70 degrees or something today. It's probably like Chicago. Like, it's probably warmer than Chicago. It's 70 in Chicago. So, somebody said, you're the heat. Y'all are funny. Somebody said, bye, I have to go to sleep. It's time for me to sleep. Good night, birds will be birds. What's your favorite city in the U.S. to visit? Huh. I feel like... Interesting. That's a good question because I feel like immediately I want to say some hot spot cities. So, like, Miami's kind of fun, especially if you're in the mood to, like, be partying and just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be there for a little bit. Atlanta's cool because there's a lot. Well, I've lived in Atlanta, so it's a lot of good things that I already know. Like, there's already some things that I know how to navigate and move around there. So Atlanta is like a no-brainer city for me. I mean, LA was cool. However, I'm very sensitive as far as like spiritual goes, like spiritually. So there's some aspects about LA that was at that time I couldn't protect my energy that well. Now probably might be different. Like I probably can protect myself better now, but at that time, LA was kind of like one of those cities that I'm not sure. Somebody said bye, Bella. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. So yeah. Anybody else wanting to do a reading? Would you rather live in a nice condo downtown or a big house in the country? If I didn't have to think about and consider my spiritual sensitivity, I would live in a nice condo downtown for sure. But sometimes I have to take into account that breeze feels nice coming through. Sometimes I do have to take into account my spiritual sensitivity, so living on the outskirts at times is better. It just depends. So, but like when I was in Atlanta, I lived in Buckhead. So like when I lived in Buckhead, like that was like some of the most fun I had. I think is when I lived in Buckhead. But before that, I lived in a house in Beaufort, and that was nice too. It was completely on the outskirts, like it's outside of Atlanta. So it just depends. Like he said, right? I feel you though. But personally, I love living in the city. Like I love the city vibes personally. Somebody said, "Wow, you live there?" Yeah, I did. And when I moved to Atlanta, I kept on running. I run into people from Chicago all the time. So like when I moved to Beaufort, there was a girl I lived with. She was from Chicago. She had a gold tooth. I lived with her. I had an ex from Chicago before I moved. Like we had just broke up. Then my new boo was from Chicago, so he used to fly from Chicago to Buckhead. Like he was part of the reason why I had found that spot in Buckhead. So Chicago people follows me, y'all. I don't know. I'm like, maybe there's a piece of me that like belongs in the heart of the city. What's going on? Let me know. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, ma. Them thighs look healthy. What the freak? Welcome back, Savage. But yes, I guess Chicago is just like a part of me or something, y'all. Randy, both house for the week, condo for the weekend, jump off spot for the ATL baddies. I'm weak. Let's move there, me and you. I have considered going back to Atlanta. I'm like, I'm at this point, the next place I live will be for sure like Spirit's gonna have to tell me like where I'm about to live next, because like part of the reason why I'm back here, well, I consider it back here because like there's other places I could be right now. But I feel like Spirit told me to be here for specific reasons. If it was up to me, would I be here? No. I feel like I almost have to be. I don't know how long, because I don't know. I might move tomorrow. Who knows? I wasn't able to get the apartment. I'm sorry to hear that, Savage. Chicago, where for real Inglewood has my heart. Yeah. I always like meet people from Chicago. I feel like I'm like a kindred soul or something. Somebody said, "What are you wearing?" Wait. I'm wearing a tank and then I'm wearing some biker shorts. It just rolls up sometimes, y'all. But I got on biker shorts and a tank. I should have got a size down for these biker shorts, but it's okay. Maybe I'm gonna gain weight. I might gain some weight, y'all, and fill it out a little bit better. If I do gain weight, I only want it to be like in my lower side. I don't want it to be anywhere else. I promise you, it's okay. It looks good. Thanks, y'all. I was able to buy some pepperoni pizza, hot pockets, and some dog food. Look, Savage. At least look. You said if you could, you eat pizza, and look at God. What do you mean it looks wrong? What do you mean by that? It looks wrong, y'all. Why does it look wrong? Maybe it's because of how I sit down. I sit down kind of like slouched. I sit down slouched. You have to go back to ATL. You will gain weight. When I was in ATL, I did start gaining weight because I was considering on getting my body done. So I was like gaining weight on purpose so that way I could like do a surgery. But I ended up not doing the surgery. And then I started to appreciate my body even more. Nah, you look good. Thanks. It would be funny if I delivered pizza to your place as a pizza driver. Right, Savage? Savage, are you in Detroit by any chance? Randall said, no, please don't do that. I really considered it, y'all. Like, I was like, Like, I had picked my doctors. Like, I had picked different doctors. I talked to different girls that I liked their work. I was like, oh, okay. So I started to, like, really do the process, y'all. Like, I really was fully engulfed in the process. And I was I think what kind of put a pause on it for me personally was COVID happened. That was when COVID happened. That's why I didn't do it. It looks right. What you have on, so many women wish they were your size, men too. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not, but I could be now that I'm in Baltimore County, Maryland. Savage, you're not far from the Virginia, from the V and DMV. So yeah, I did though. I considered getting my body done and like moving all. I had to gain so much weight. I was going to try to find a way that I can transfer my weight over to my lower body. I never seen you standing up. I grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina. Have I ever been there? Yes. Greensboro is so close to the 757 area. If you guys want to see how I look standing up, I have a whole Instagram. This is how I look standing up, y'all. That's the other picture I have. So, like, you see Marilyn, this her boo. Jimmy. Jimmy Dean. So, yeah. This is me standing up. Am I in Hall Flats, Virginia? No. What's my favorite pizza place? What's my favorite pizza place, Spirit? You see how often I consider Spirit in all things that I do? That was crazy. I can't answer this without Spirit's help. One of my favorite pizza places is low-key Papa John's. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know how people feel about that. I don't know if I'm gonna get hate for saying that at all. But I think that sometimes, like, when it comes to, like, the known chains, the known food places, I think I do kind of like Papa John's. I feel like I burnt myself out of Domino's. There was a season in life where I promise you Domino's see me at least once a week, sometimes a few times a week. I'm not proud to say it. But there was a time period where I like burnt myself out of Domino's. Not to say I hate it. Like, I can have some Domino's and it'd be pretty good. Chanelo's is cool too. I can't eat Pizza Hut for some reason. Like, I used to love Pizza Hut so much. But I feel like as soon as I consume their food, I get acid reflux, like real bad, instantly. Instantaneously, I get acid reflux. I like Papa John's because of the pepper in the box. Me too. Like, I like that aspect too. 434 is love too. 434 reminds me of Danville. Are you in Danville? I knew some people that's from Danville. um, hmm. But yeah, so he said, yeah, that's Danville. Yeah, I knew somebody from Danville. He moved from Danville to the 757, and he was earning like a lot of money, like high six figure money. So he would always feel like he was like the one that made it out of Danville. So he would always like talk to me about stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, I've never been to Danville. I've been to Roanoke as like a baby because like my uncle lives there on my dad's side, and he's related to Steve Harvey. I used to work as a delivery driver at Papa John's, like Little Caesars, Domino's. Oh yeah, Little Caesars. That's that type. Little Caesars, honestly, do be slept on, or people don't like to be. They don't like to admit the fact that Little Caesars is good. Like you do have to just eat it right when you get it. Like you can, if you can make it work on a warm up of warming it up, that's cool too. But people be sleeping on Little Caesars too. They're pretty decent. It's crazy because I be saying decent, and I didn't realize how much that's so Chicago to say. Like, Chicago people love saying decent. And I used to say it, and people used to just think that I just talk proper. And then I meet people from Chicago, and they be like, oh yeah, we be saying that. Like, we say decent. I bet we know somebody mutually. You done been all the places I've been, and know people also. Potentially. Potentially. LOL, I'm more concerned about the kitchen standard input than the actual taste output. Yeah. Those are just some pizza places that I for sure like to eat. There's some hole in the place spots though that you can find that are pretty good too. But Pizza Hut used to be my favorite go to. What? And then I feel like I developed strong acid reflux. I take that first few bites and it's over. Even if I pick off the pepperoni, so I don't know what it is. It must be how they prepare it. Do I like Chinese food? Yeah, I kind of burnt myself out of certain Chinese food dishes. Like General Tso it's like a go to. Of course, orange chicken is next, right? Anything with coconut shrimp is bomb. um, I got to a point where I always was eating pad thai, and like, if I'm not mistaken, pad thai, another name for it is drunken noodles. That was like one of my favorite go-to meals. Um, of course, you can never go wrong with fried rice, chicken fried rice, and chicken fried rice. Cleveland, Chicago, Greensboro, VA, man, jury. You bet not be my cousin. Wait, Rando, did we already have this conversation? Because you not related to me. I used to eat orange chicken and shrimp egg rolls. Oh yeah, egg rolls too. My husband loved General. Yeah, General Soul Chicken. Why? Look, I be saying General Tso as a joke, but I do know it's General So. Orange chicken, yeah. I prefer Generals more than orange though, cause I burnt myself out of orange chicken. The fortune cookies always a must for you. Yeah, I like collecting them. The messages sometimes be on point. Like they be like, "Oh, you will earn the respect of important people soon," and dead serious, I do be. Joel, you realize you put on weight since you started YouTube? I don't think I have. I think I just been exposing. I mean, I might have. I typically fluctuate between like the same 10 pounds, basically 7 pounds. To be real with you, I don't necessarily see myself as putting on that much weight because I'm just top heavy. I'm really just top heavy. Like if this was gone, you guys, I feel like I would seemingly be smaller. But a part of me do feel like I might have put on some weight, which I have no idea why. So, I don't know. Maybe my body is just changing and I'm entering to my grown woman body. Somebody said stand up, show us. Now, we not, but you was telling me about all the places we got in common. Oh yeah, true. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I put on that much weight. But yeah, I think that it's easy to just see more of my skin. Hold on. Randall, do we follow each other on do we follow each other on Instagram? Are you the same person I'm thinking about? He said I'm claiming you as my cousin now. I'm so weak. Randall, do we follow each other on Instagram? Remember I had that piss test? Okay, yeah. How did that go? How did that go? Randall, you be on the move a lot. Where you be on the move too? You just always somewhere new, going somewhere. And I just be trying to figure out where Randall be on a mission to. Like, where you be on a mission to? You be on private jets, or it be looking like it. You be on private jets too. Like, where you be on the move to, Randall? How that piss test go? Randall gon' look. I'm not trying to will this on him, so I'm not gonna say it. But Randall did tell us he haven't had a 9 to 5 job in so long. He said, "Chill, chill, chill, Drury." Randall, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but he did. I'm gonna say this. He did say he ain't have a 9 to 5 in so long. Somebody said there's an app called Cal AI. You can take a pic of your food and it tells you how many calories. I might have that. You're perfect for me though. I will say this, that I probably will eventually lose all the weight that I've gained. So like I do feel thicker. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach definitely is showing me how thick I am. Cause look, I'm sitting down and my stomach is doing this. Like this is my stomach relaxed. That's not normal. Normally my stomach is completely like this. So I do know that I have gained some weight. I feel like it has an illusion because I'm sitting down though. That's the only thing. I'm like top heavy, so like my stomach can be on the flatter side, but I don't know. I really don't know. I feel good about the way I look though, like in real life. Yeah, I be on the move. I'm an investor, and those PJs belongs to my partners. Who's your partners? Who's your partners, Randall? I was like, dang. I was like, he always on a PJ. Like, where you be going? I'm about to cover myself so that way y'all can't see my love handles. I've been eating a lot of grapes and peaches recently. Yeah, lately I've been eating a lot of mangoes. I can't wait for watermelon season. I know a lot of people who don't prefer watermelon. I myself personally love a good watermelon. Somebody said no more. No, move the blanket. Y'all just sat there and analyzed my whole body. Like, what the freak? Y'all talk about some love rolls and stuff. Somebody said, geez, Jules, the love handles. You love traveling? That's what's up. Are you a Sagittarius by any chance? I've been eating a lot of grapes. Oh, good. You still on? I was doing Saturday. What you was doing, Ryan? You at work? You are beautiful, so never feel insecure about yourself. Thanks, Savage. I don't. I'm gonna take that as I'm gonna keep that in mind. You're a Cancer. I almost forgot about that. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I want to do something so bad. Like I just am in that mood to like do something today. Like I don't know. I might go to a bar or something. Why did your tone change when I said I was a Cancer? Oh my God, I be slandering Cancer sometimes. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for this airplane. Give me a second. Y'all, I ain't finished this water yet. Somebody tried to tell me not to drink the bottom of the water. I'm like, I never was eating anything drinking this. I don't have no bad backwash, but I know Cancers, man. I know them through and through. I know Cancers through and through. Jules, are you a Gemini? No. If y'all can guess my sign, what would y'all guess my sign to be? Some people might already know my sign, but if y'all were to guess what sign y'all think I am, what sign would y'all say? I'm just curious to know. Somebody said I can focus more. Randall, you would think I was a Cancer? Interesting. Anybody else have a guess? By any chance? That's interesting. Why do you think I'm a Cancer, Randall? Faith thinks I'm a Gemini. Faith, why do you think I'm a Gemini? He said not fire, so it's a water sign. Faith, why did you think I was a Gemini? Somebody said Aries. Interesting. I just said that because you bashed me mentally with that tone change. I'm weak. I noticed when I did the tone change, and I was like, oh, hopefully I didn't make that obvious with my tone change. Someone said I already know, so I'm not going to spoil it. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I think Savage already knows. So I was like, if you don't already know. So I guess you guys, I can reveal it in just a second if y'all want me to. Y'all want me to reveal my sign? So I said Geminis are unique and have a duality to them, right? I believe that's a good way to describe them, yeah. So, I'm actually a Taurus. My moon sign is Cancer. And my Mercury, which is communication, is Gemini. So, you thinking that I'm Gemini is not far off because I communicate Gemini. That's all of my communication. But him thinking I'm a Cancer is not off either because my emotional space is Cancer. So I wouldn't be surprised if like Randall feels like we can understand each other easily because when a person has a what's it called? I believe it's called I forgot how to explain it. I might need to get off a live soon and rest. But basically his it's a C word maybe? I can't remember. It's like synastry. I'm trying to basically explain synastry. If your sun sign is in somebody's moon sign, typically y'all understand something about each other easy. So like if somebody has moon in Taurus, they probably could feel that same connection. Somebody said, Randall, that's a bad joke. What? Cancers are what everyone needs in their life. Oh God. I know cancers through and through. Trust me, I know cancers through and through. They are interesting people is what I'm gonna say. I like Sagittariuses. Like I think Sagittarius people are very fun and spontaneous. If you ever want to have fun, like and like hear philosophy, hang out with Sagittarius. I could slander a part of their sign only because I used to date a guy that was a Sagittarius, and only thing I would say is that sometimes Sagittarius know better, but it doesn't mean that they're gonna do better. That's the only thing. They can give somebody some advice and they don't even live by it at times. I'm a different type of Cancer. Okay, sure. Do you know your other signs in your chart by any chance? I'm a Sagittarius and all I want to do is be free. Yeah, but in that, sometimes when y'all wanting to be free, it comes across as like y'all knowing something and not completely standing by it at the same time. Sometimes. But Sagittariuses are typically very real, meaning they will say something in your face and it'll be the same thing that they could say behind your back. That's something that I respect about Sagittariuses. Sometimes it can be cruel, but sometimes it's harmless, meaning they don't really typically do the fake stuff, although it can kind of come off that way to some people. Yo, don't do me like that because I'm so weak. Cancers love Sagittariuses, but Sagittarius typically hurt Cancers. Cancers be thinking Sagittariuses are their soulmate because Sagittarius can understand the passion that Cancers have with their emotional side. Because Sagittariuses, she said, sounds like a Pisces. No, Savage, it absolutely is a Pisces as well, or at least I have seen them. But that Sag man, yeah, he was his moon sign was Scorpio though, so maybe that's why he had that in it. But sometimes Cancers fall in love with Sag because they validate that part of them that's emotionally intense. Like, if a Cancer is emotionally intense, Sagittarius is going to be like, yeah, hell yeah, I understand. And then Cancer's going to be like, oh, are you my soulmate? And then Sag is like, whoa, I want to be free, and Cancer is gonna want to be clingy, or at least that's like the stereotype. He's talking some Angie from Virginia. Oh God, y'all. I already know about Cancers. Like I know about Cancers through and through. Like they're a mess, y'all. They're a mess. I'm low key a Cancer too. Like they're a mess. I have Jupiter in my chart too, and Sagittarius in my chart too. So I feel like I'm kind of balanced to where I probably can get along with all signs, you know, because I pretty much have every sign in my birth chart. So I think because of that, I can get along with almost all 12 zodiac signs. Probably in a really real way too. Okay, I'm changing my zodiac now. It'll be interesting if y'all know like y'all sun, moon, and rising. It'll be interesting to hear it. Leos fall in love with Sag too. Yo, Leos love Sagittariuses, but I feel like that's a bond that works kind of good. Probably more. Don't. For those who know, probably they work better than Sag with Aries. I think Leo with Sag probably works better than Sag with Aries. To be real with you. Because I feel like Leos, they both can match each other in a different way. Not to say that Aries and Sag can't, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. Out of all the fire signs, I feel like Leo and Sag pair really well too. So yeah. Faith, who do you think your sign pairs well with? I'm just curious. Because everybody sees it differently and everybody has different charts. So like, what if you met a person, you're a Leo, Renji? Okay, interesting. I feel like Leos pair well with, interesting. Who do Leos pair well with? Other than Sag. Um, Sometimes Leos pair well with Aquariuses. More than two Sag, and I was with the Aries. It was horrible. You see what I'm saying? I feel like Sages pair very well with Leos. Not to take it away from Sag and Sag, although sometimes Sag and Sag is too intense. I think for Sagittariuses, they're too alike or something. Um, but it's not to say that can't work. But Sag and Aries, I don't know. I feel like somehow they clash in a way. Leos pair well with Sag and Aquariuses. And I'm pretty sure they have a third that they pair well with, but I can't think of it right now. I wonder who it could be. Much love to you, Jury. I'll see you again, Savage. Have a good one. I might not be up here that long this morning, but I feel like I wanted to stay on for a little bit. He said maybe you. I'm weak. I don't know. I really don't know. But definitely Aquariuses and Sagittarius. To be honest, I think Sagittarius pair well with Leos and other Sagittariuses. Yeah, I can see that. Who do Libras pair well with? Libras fall in love with Cancers, y'all. Libras fall in love with Cancers the way Cancers fall in love with Sagittarius. But sometimes the Cancers be hurting Libras' feelings. Oh my God, it's so crazy, it's so sad sometimes. But no, Libras pair well with a Cancerian aspect in people's charts. So yeah, Libras be falling in love with me. But to be real with you, the way that Libras flirt so much, they almost think they fall in love with everybody. So it almost don't matter. Like even though Libras fall in love with Cancers, they almost kind of fall in love with everybody, even themselves. So does it matter? Like they're gonna flirt with everybody, right? Let me stop slandering Libras, but they gonna flirt with everybody. So it doesn't matter who they fall in love with. They fall in love with everybody, right? The person that hurts Libra's feelings is Sagittarius. I almost forgot. How did I almost forget that? Sagittarius break Libra's heart so bad. It's so crazy. It's so sad. It's tragic. Sagittarius Libras love them. No. Opposite. Sagittarius love Libras and Libras break Sagittarius hearts. But Libras love Cancers and Cancers break Sagittarius hearts. That's how I think. That's how I look at it. Y'all, I can't believe I just spilled water on myself. It's in my hair. It's on my face. That sounds crazy. That sounded crazy. But anyways, I'm about to get up off of here the way that I think that's my sign that I need to get up off of here. Look, I did say I was a little bit hot earlier. Somebody said, who up for an adventure? Off the grid. I don't know if he's still up here, but he about to be on an adventure. He about to go on a road trip, he said. I'm like, that's cool. So he about to go on a road trip, y'all. What's going to work? Teamwork. So yeah, y'all. I think I am about to get off here soon. I can't believe I just gave myself, like, first of all, there's obviously a hole in my mouth. The way that that water did that. It's not even on my clothes. It just fell on my face. But I am about to get off of here, you guys. I just wanted to come on and do that get ready with me portion. That's my fault for talking about Libras like that. First of all, I'm a Libra myself, okay? But still, it's whenever I get an opportunity to slander Libra, I'm going to take it. Somebody said Taurus and Capricorns, y'all both goaty, to be honest. Personally, me, I have met many different Capricorns, and I'm not going to say it. No comment. I think sometimes, I'm not going to, no comment right now, no comment. If it comes up later in life, I will complete that sentence. That's Dora the Adventurer. I'm weak. But yeah, you guys, I think I am about to get off of here though. I still have to do my hair. Like, I did my makeup and I still have to do my hair, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do today. Honestly, I'll be honest, I got a pile of clothes over here of freshly washed laundry that I didn't get around to folding up because every time I would do it, I would hop up here on live and then I would prioritize other things. So I need to take care of this laundry. Like, it's just straight in my face. I need to, like, fold up these clothes. Potentially get ready for later on today. I might do something. I don't know if I am going to do something. Hopefully I will, but if not, it's a beautiful day. Like, I don't know. So I am going to do that. I appreciate everybody who joined the live stream. If you haven't already, make sure you guys double tap the live stream. I appreciate all the people who have donated, as well as people who have became a member today, because we did gain a new member today for our membership program. And so yeah, everybody who joins memberships, you do get a reading, at least one free reading. Excuse me. So if you join tier 1, you get 1 free reading. If you join tier 2, you get 3. If you join tier 3, you get 5. You can use it all at one time, meaning 1 question, 3 questions, 5 questions, or you can kind of like use it at your discretion per month. So like, if you get the 3rd tier, you get 5, so you can use like 1 a week, or like 1 a day, or whatever. You helped us soul today, Jewel. I appreciate that, Faith. Welcome back, Sanju. I want to ask some questions. Some questions like what, Sanju? Please reply to my question. What's your question, Sanju? But yeah, I do appreciate the fact that I'm able to help some people, you know, stuff like that. But I think I am about to get off alive, you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon, okay? I'm waiting to see if this person has a question for me, what that could be. But 100% am about to get off alive soon. How's my future? I knew you was going to ask that, Sanju. I knew. Give me a second. Sanju, how did you like the other reading? I don't know if I ever gave you a reading, but he said, please see the cards and tell me. I can do it very quick, okay, Sanju? You caught me at an interesting time, because I am about to get off and regain my energy and everything. So let's see. Spirit, thank you so much for clearing out the messages. He said, okay. So I'm going to do a quick pull to see maybe in the rest of this month, which we only have a few days. So maybe the month of April. Let's see what's coming next, maybe for the month of April for you. Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me what's coming up next for the month of April for Sanju? I do see that you're going to be, things are going to be picking up speed for you, okay? So don't be surprised if maybe things pick up for you, especially in matters of health, okay? I don't know if you felt like you needed to recover, like, I don't know, did you like pull a muscle or something, Sanju? Because these months are very bad for me. That's why I want to ask you. Sandra, did you like pull a muscle or some type of body part that's healing at this time? Because that's kind of coming out that like there's speedy healing happening to your body. Like I see like quick recovery and health. Also, there's going to be a fast pickup. These things can start in the month of April. Okay, let's see. I do see you going out more to like some type of. It could be a religious place. It doesn't have to be, but I do see like a religious building. Let's see for April. What else for April, Spirit? April, I see you communicating more. Um, you probably are going to, just be more direct with your speech. April, I see you being more free, okay, with your energy. Also, you might treat yourself. I see you as kind of like treating yourself in the month of April, okay? Or you are going to be able to have that type of opportunity or feeling. I see you celebrating also in the month of April. These are good energies so far. Wheel of Fortune, Spirit told me to read this upright for you. So you will have a change in what you feel like you've been having. Like I do see speedy momentum, especially when it comes to your finances. Okay, there's going to be a for sure change in finances for you, Sandra, positively, and you're going to be able to celebrate more for the month of April. The heart is good place having a sound heart or pure heart. I agree. He said okay. Yeah, so you can expect to have some offers, okay? And you can be fulfilled. Spirit said don't let this make you more selfish or, something like that. But I do see you becoming more fulfilled. Your financial, like if you felt like a tower hit you financially, those are going to be places where changes are going to be made. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do see that you're going to manifest this, or maybe me speaking this with you. I'm a powerful manifester, so maybe this is going to help shift your situation as well because I'm speaking it to you. I did see the number 3 and 2, partnerships. Who's the girl behind me? That's Marilyn Monroe. So yeah, I do see that there's something about you. I don't know if it's like some type of sickness in your body. Or maybe you feel like it's mental when you get your girlfriend. I'm gonna see. I don't know if you feel like mentally something's going to heal for you, but I do see that there's something that's going to heal for you. So let's see about your girlfriend. Sans, Ranji, why are you laughing at that? Because I said something. Good morning. Good morning, Andrew. Because I'm single from May. Yes. Let's see. Spirit. Let me see this next relationship. Wait, no. How is this next relationship gonna go? Spirit, can you reveal to me how is this next relationship? Maybe you don't really know what to start when it comes to this. I do see you being kind of like single. I kind of get this as like Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be single for a while. Once you get to this energy of being content, okay, I see that you're going to get to a place of feeling fulfilled emotionally. Once you are fulfilled emotionally, I see that you're going to enter a new cycle here. This new cycle is going to consist of fast movement, okay? This fast movement, you're not going to be balancing and juggling finances and opportunities. Like there's a season that you just left. He said because I'm single from May. Yes. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna wait for this airplane to move. Two things are gonna happen before you meet this next partner. Welcome back, Emily. She said, what's up, Bessie? Two things are gonna happen before you meet this new partner. The first thing is that you're going to be fulfilled emotionally before you meet this person. The second thing is that you're going to be able to stand on what you're going to feel good about yourself, but your energy is still going to be open. Meaning you might present yourself like this, like you're not open, but secretly you kind of are more open because you feel good about yourself is how I'm going to see it. And when you do this, the opportunity for you to meet this person is going to pick up very fast. So let's see what else you would like to reveal. Yeah, this person's going to be right now this person's hidden, but this person might be a person that you're going to feel like you can kind of drop your guard down with. He said, okay, I work on myself. Yes. But right now, this person might be at a distance. Ooh, I see 10 of Pentacles. That's good. I really wish you could see all these cards. The one that really stood out to me is 10 of Pentacles. So you're going to feel successful with this person. You're going to collaborate with this person. Be careful not to be in a energy that might not be the best, where you try to win at all costs, because you might not see it, but if you're in an energy of winning at all costs, it can cause you two to not to come together. And then you're going to just always watch this person and have to heal, and it might just become toxic. So yeah, work on yourself, work on your contentment, and also like practice already being in a relationship, like treating a woman kind and being there for a woman. Being in that loving energy will also help attract you to this person and keep them. So that's what I have for you, Sanju. Yes, I appreciate it. Make sure you double tap the live stream and subscribe. If you do choose to donate at all, there's 3 different ways or many ways you can donate. Check the pinned comment. I love how long your lives go. It's so awesome. Welcome back, Marcus. I be reading like I can't see, and like low key, not to say I really can't see, but like, what the freak? Like, I be needing to be this close sometimes to the phone. You're welcome, Sanji. Interesting. Me reading Sanji's message brought me back all my good energy. That's weird. That's interesting. However, I'm about to, I am still about to go, you guys. And I'll come back up later at another time. I might start doing shorter live streams. How about that? Like many different shorter live streams, and just get up here in different times and like stream for like an hour or two and do some readings for like an hour or two, you know? But I do appreciate those who like donated to the stream and stuff. I do appreciate that. I'm really good, Sanju. I hope that you're doing well too, especially after that reading. That's a beautiful reading. Welcome, Alex. He said great. He said okay. So yeah, you guys will see me soon, okay? And hopefully everything's good. He said we are talking after many days. I know, it's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you've been doing well since the last time you joined the live. I hope you're doing well. Are you practicing like Ramadan at this time? He said, I think you forgot me. Not really. I remember your name. Like, I remember your name. So, no, I didn't forget you. Sometimes I like had to recall our last conversation, but I didn't forget your screen name. No, I didn't. He said, thank you. You're welcome. Awesome reads. Thanks. I love Big Woman. He said, do you take your dinner? Like, did I eat yet? If you're asking me, did I eat yet? No. I ate this morning. I did eat something this morning. So now it's lunchtime. It's 12:39 p.m. where I'm at. So I should finish up the rest of my day and start lunch. If I can, like later on today, get back up here. He said, what time is it? It's 12:40 p.m. He said, I love the chat. Thanks, Ranji. You and Sanju have similar profile pics. Except for at least I can see your face, Ranji. I'm sorry, Renji. I'm sorry, Renji. Renji, is that a picture of you in your picture? But yeah, so since it's lunchtime, I am probably going to go and find me some lunch. He said, yeah, it's me. Okay, cool picture. Where are you at in the picture? Somebody said you want to come to India. I think that's what you said last time, Sanji. You was like, I'm sorry, Sanju. I think you said that last time. He said you have to come here. At this point, I feel like I meet so many people from India now, like that I come up here on live. And so like there's so many different people from India that calls me their Didi too. India, also like other places, like some parts of Asia too. He said thanks in Southeast Asia. Okay, what part of Southeast Asia? Also, what other places? Even Pakistan, like, so we get a lot of people from like Africa up here too. Today you're looking so pretty. Thanks, Sanju. I appreciate that. But yeah, I am about to get off of here, you guys. I do appreciate you guys joining me on the live stream. Somebody said, how's my day today? It's been pretty well. I am a little bit tired right now from doing different readings and stuff. So I probably am going to, if I get off of the live stream, I might end up coming back on. So Spirit is telling me to stay on the live for just a little bit longer, at least 5 more minutes. Somebody said yes, get some rest as well. Now, yesterday, normally I live stream early into the morning, right? This time I didn't do that. So I did get some rest. However, doing energy work like this, it does take some of your energy at times, like a job. Okay, come on, massage your body. Sanju, please. He said, if you feel tired, Sanju, you are so funny. Look, Renji is laughing. Renji is laughing at that. He said, come to India. He said, I'll massage your body if you're tired. And Renji is just laughing at this. Off the grid said, I keep dozing. Julie said, oh my God, you have some nice eyelashes. Thanks so much, Julie. Each one breach one said, Spirit, no, I don't enjoy you, and it knows I don't want you to go anywhere. Jewelry streaming early. I know, Elijah. Elijah, I was thinking about you earlier. I was like, I wonder where Elijah's at. And you popped up now. Spirit told me to stay on for like 5 more minutes, and then I just got like a wave of everybody coming back. Somebody said, girl, you've been on live since this morning, and I cleaned my whole house. Look, I gotta clean my house too next. I got a pile of laundry that's clean that I gotta fold up and put where it needs to go. Also, I still have a basket of laundry too that is so close for a full load. Like, I'm so close to a full load to take care of that. But it's a sore eye to me that I want to take care of it right now. He said, I will give you free massage. Sanju, it's okay. It's okay. Somebody said, big. I made a mistake. I F with you. What happened? He told some, I'm sorry. What was the mistake? Each one breach one. L told some, LOL, girl, I feel you. Yeah, I got this stack of laundry, y'all, right here. I promise you, I got to go through it. Honestly, I really want to do a deep clean. Like, it's spring cleaning time, right? I want to do a deep clean and, like, low-key, y'all, lowest of keys, I'm a minimalist. And I think that I picked up a habit from somebody else to be more of a person that's not the opposite of that. So I don't ever really like seeing that trait come out. I want to make my life partner from outside. You want to meet them outside of India? Okay, maybe you can manifest that. When you read it, it said I didn't enjoy you, but I do. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So that I enjoy abroad also. You're somebody. I caught it. It was like, damn. When I read, it said that you didn't. I don't remember doing your reading each one breach one. I don't remember. This must have been some weeks ago, huh? I can't remember. But yeah, y'all. I am about to get off. I feel like YouTube needs to do better with its like platform because it's been a mess this morning. The past like 2 days, YouTube for sure has been messing with my live stream viewers. Like, it hasn't been notifying everybody of my video being live. And also, they gave us a message that starting on the 27th, I believe it was. It could have been 26th, but I've seen it change on the 27th. Where they did a thing where they like been messing with my viewers. My viewers kept on going to 0 up here. And then it'll have people in the chat talking. I'm like, what's going on? Why did you do an early stream today? Because last night I only did an hour stream. And then I was like, I might get back on later on tonight. And I never got back. I ended up resting some more. So I almost didn't get on at all last night, but I ended up getting on. And somebody had sent me a message and they was like, can you do a stream this morning then? And I was like, okay, maybe I will. So that's why I'm up here this morning. / noon, right? Welcome back, Jabril. Somebody said, may I call you my friend? Sure. Wait, is that one of them dumb questions? Loads of keys. You doing good, Jury. I just come here to focus. Catch you later. Take your time. I appreciate you, Renji. Where do I live? I live in the States. So I live in Virginia. But you guys, I really am about to get off. Spirit told me to stay on for like 5 more minutes, and I didn't even check the time to see when that would be. But I feel like it's been 5 at least. Okay, I went to see if you were streaming last night, but didn't see it. Yeah, I was. I really like took time to like rest. I almost didn't get on at all. But it was cool. It was cool. YouTube for sure has been messing with my views, which is okay. I've been pushing through. Like it's okay. I live in the state, Sanji. So I mean Sanju. You live in Brazil? No, I live in America. So I live in Virginia of the United States of America. So what made you decide to wake up this morning? So Drury, what made you decide to breathe? Oh, you know. Exactly, Elijah. But yeah, you guys, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to catch you guys later for sure. I was doing my laundry in the middle of the night. See, that's something that I sometimes I do my laundry while I'm up here, and I like be doing my laundry while I'm up here. Now I have a pile of clothes right here, and I promise you, if I don't take care of these clothes, this pile's not going away. Also, if I don't like take care of other things in here, it's not gonna be well for me. I need to like I need to do feng shui, okay? I need to like do some feng shui in here and some spring cleaning in here. Somebody said have a good day. I will. So when I am in problem, you solve my problem. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can be an assistance to you guys using your own guidance that y'all have within. All right, take care, Jury. I'll try to join if you stream later. Yes, like what if I get to take care of some stuff and then I'm in a good energy, I get to come back on with y'all like early in the day. The King and Queens is using all the emojis. We got new members, y'all. And so members, they do get a badge and everything. So we do got some new members, y'all, which is cool. We got a new member today. You know you can't get away from the live for too long, so see you in a few minutes. Clean Heart, you're so funny for saying that. Not y'all manifesting me to be back up here later. He said clean early while you still got that energy to do it. Exactly right. Because to be real with y'all, when I do get off of live streams from being up here with y'all in the morning, the earliest of the morning is the best time for me to like take care of errands and stuff. And once it gets close to like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, oh, I be feeling like I wasted the whole day. Jury, you must be tired, girly. Drink some water, love. And two, I'm about to make sure, like, I don't really like drinking tap water. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm too bougie now. But I think I'm going to order me some water bottles. Some fresh, clean water type of. Because I have, like, water, but it's flavored water or it's sparkling water. I think I'm going to get some plain water. Shout out to the new members. Exactly, right? So, it's been good, y'all. It's been real, y'all. I appreciate you guys being up here with me, like always, and I'll catch you guys later. You guys, if y'all can do me a favor to make sure I don't get shadow banned, when I end the live, since you guys have been here and anybody who catches the replay, when I end the live, can you guys comment a random emoji on the actual video after it's posted? Can y'all do that for me? Because I want to make sure I don't get shadow banned. Like, I need YouTube to recognize that people are commenting on my stuff. Tap water is trash. So after the live stream ends, y'all, can y'all go back to the video and comment like just a random emoji, like a blue heart to let me know that you guys have been here. Can y'all do that? I appreciate you guys. So I will see you guys later. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys later on tonight. Make sure you guys hit the bell notification because sometimes that bell notification still doesn't let y'all know when I'm up here. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. I appreciate y'all being here, joining me. Bye. I want to say love you guys. He said I charged 50 cents per comment. Elijah, did we roast somebody this morning? Elijah, we 100% roasted somebody this morning at the beginning of the live. And that's when I thought about you. I was like, I thought about you. But we roasted that boy Gerard. He came back and the whole chat started roasting him again. He said, nah, I'm playing. I'll drop a comment. Thanks, Elijah. And make sure everybody up here, make sure you guys do the same. I really will appreciate it. And I'll interact with y'all comments too. See you guys later. Have a good day, everybody. Night, evening, all of it. He said no, I